Welcome to this quiet place, a place just for you. Tonight, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to worry about tomorrow. Tonight is just for rest. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to take a gentle journey together. We'll visit 20 peaceful places. Some will be in nature, under trees, beside streams, watching clouds drift by. Some will be with wise teachers who understand the gift of silence. And some will be simple moments that help us remember how to be still. Each story is like a soft blanket. Each one will wrap around you a little more. Each one will help you let go a little deeper. You might fall asleep during the first story. That's perfect. You might stay awake for several stories. That's perfect too. You might drift in and out, hearing some words and missing others. That's exactly right. There's no wrong way to listen tonight. Your only job is to rest. These are Zen stories, stories that the wise ones have told for hundreds of years, but I've made them simple and gentle, like bedtime stories. Stories that a child could understand. Stories that help us all remember that peace is always here, always waiting, always as close as our next breath. So get comfortable now, adjust your pillow, pull up your blanket, let your body sink into your bed. Tonight, your bed is a boat, and you're going to float into sleep. Part 1. Nature's Whispers. Story 1. The Sleepy Cloud's Journey. You are a cloud, a soft, gentle cloud floating high above the world. It's evening now. The sun is getting ready to sleep, just like you. The sky around you is changing colors, from blue to pink to soft orange to purple. These colors are like a lullaby, painting the sky as the world gets ready for night. You've been floating all day. All day long, you've been drifting across the sky. You've seen so much. You've watched children playing in parks below. You've cast cool shadows over hot roads. You've traveled over mountains and rivers and tiny towns. But now you're tired, peacefully tired, the kind of tired that feels good. You feel yourself becoming softer, lighter. The evening breeze touches you, and you drift a little to the east, then a little to the north. You're not trying to go anywhere. You're just letting the wind carry you wherever it wants to take you. Below you, the world is settling down too. You can see lights beginning to turn on in houses, small golden squares of light, like tiny stars on the ground. People are going home. They're making dinner. They're sitting down. They're getting ready to rest, just like you. You float over a forest. The trees look dark and peaceful. They're swaying just a little in the evening breeze. You cast your shadow over them, but it's a soft shadow now, a gentle shadow. The trees don't mind. They're resting too. You drift on. Now you're over a lake. The water below you is so still, so calm. It's like a mirror. And in that mirror, you can see yourself reflected. A soft, peaceful cloud floating in both the sky above and the water below. The sun is lower now, almost touching the edge of the world. The colors are deeper, deep purple, deep blue, with just a hint of gold where the sun is saying goodbye. You feel yourself spreading out a little, becoming wider, thinner, more relaxed. This is what clouds do when they're ready to rest. They stop holding themselves together so tightly, they let go. A few stars are beginning to appear. First one, then two, then three. Tiny points of light in the darkening sky. They twinkle at you. Hello, they seem to say. Welcome to the night. You drift over a small village now. The houses are close together, with smoke rising from chimneys. The smoke rises up, up, up toward you. It's like the houses are breathing. Slow, peaceful breaths rising into the evening air. You see an old person sitting on a porch, looking up at the sky, looking up at you. They smile. They've been watching clouds their whole life. They know that clouds are peaceful travelers. They know that clouds carry no worries. They know that clouds just drift and float and rest. You want to be more like a cloud, don't you? Just drifting, just floating, no trying, no pushing, just being carried by something bigger than yourself. The moon is rising now, a soft silver moon climbing up from the other side of the sky. As the sun goes down, the moon comes up. They're trading places. The sun says, "I'll rest now." You watch over the world for a while. The moon's light touches you, and you almost seem to glow. A soft silver glow. You're a moonlit cloud now, floating in the peaceful night. You drift over hills, over sleeping cows in fields, over roads where cars have their headlights on, over a river that winds like a silver ribbon through the dark land. And you realize something. You realize that you don't know where you're going, and you don't need to know. The wind knows, the night knows, and that's enough. You're becoming even softer now, even lighter. Parts of you are drifting away, joining the night air, and that's okay. That's what's supposed to happen. You're not disappearing. You're just spreading out, becoming part of everything. Below you, almost everything is dark now. The world is sleeping, tucked in under a blanket of night. You float over one last house. Through a window, you can see someone in bed. Someone just like you, getting ready to sleep. Their eyes are closed. Their breathing is slow. They're letting go, just like you're letting go. And as you drift on, becoming softer and softer, lighter and lighter, you feel so peaceful, so calm, because you understand now. You understand that you don't have to hold on. You don't have to stay the same. You can just drift, just float. The night wind carries you. The moon watches over you. The stars keep you company. And you, soft cloud, you just let go. Drifting, floating, peaceful, soft. So soft, so peaceful. The verse in story 2, the patient stone in the stream. You are a stone, a smooth, round stone lying at the bottom of a gentle stream. The water flows over you, around you. It's been flowing for a very long time, so long that you can't remember when it started. Maybe it's always been flowing, and maybe it will always flow. You don't mind. You rest here at the bottom of the stream, and the water does its work. Cool water, clear water, moving over your surface. You can feel it. A gentle touch, a soft pressure. The water never pushes too hard. It just flows. You've been here for many years. When you first came to this stream, you weren't smooth. You had rough edges, sharp corners, pieces that stuck out. But the water has been patient with you. Day after day, year after year, the water has touched those rough edges, softened them, worn them down. Now you're smooth, so smooth. If someone picked you up, they would run their thumb across your surface and smile. They would feel how smooth you've become. The water keeps flowing. You can hear it. A soft, steady sound. Shh, shh, shh. Like breathing, like the world breathing, in and out, in and out. The water flows in, the water flows out, never stopping, always moving, always the same. Other stones rest near you, some bigger, some smaller. They don't talk. Stones don't need to talk. They just rest together at the bottom of the stream, and that's enough. You're all here together, all being shaped by the same water, all becoming smoother day by day. Sometimes leaves float over you. You watch them drift by. Brown leaves, yellow leaves, red leaves. They dance in the current above you, twisting, turning, floating away. They're traveling somewhere. But you don't need to travel. You're already where you need to be. Sometimes small fish swim by. Silverfish with quick tails. They dart between the stones, playing their fish games. Sometimes they brush against you. A quick touch, and then they're gone. You don't chase them. You just rest. The water flowing over you carries many things. Bits of grass, tiny twigs, seeds from trees, bubbles that catch the light. All these things flow over you and around you and past you. Everything is moving. Everything is flowing. Everything except you. You are still. And in your stillness, there is peace. The sunlight comes down through the water sometimes. When it does, you can see it dancing. Little patterns of light that shimmer and shake on the stream bed around you. The light dances, but you don't need to dance. You just rest. You just watch. Sometimes the stream is fast. When rain falls on the hills above, more water comes rushing down. The current grows stronger. The sound grows louder. But even then, you rest at the bottom. The strong water flows over you, but you're heavy enough, settled enough, that you don't get swept away. You just wait. You know the fast water will slow down again. It always does. And sometimes, the stream is slow. In the hot days of summer, less water flows. The stream becomes quiet, almost silent. The water barely moves, but it still flows, still touches you, still continues its patient work of making you smoother, making you more perfect. You don't worry about the fast times or the slow times. You don't worry about anything. You just rest here feeling the water flow. A dragonfly lands on a rock nearby. You can see its shadow through the water. It rests there for a moment, its wings catching the light. Then it flies away. Everything comes and goes, everything except the water, and you. The water is always here. You are always here. And in this moment, that's all there is. The cool water flowing, the gentle current, the soft sound, the patient touch of the stream, making you a little bit smoother. Always a little bit smoother. You realize something as you rest here. You realize that you don't need to do anything. The water does everything. You just need to be here, to stay, to rest, and let the water do its work. That's all any of us needs to do, really. Just rest. Just stay. Just let the flowing water of time make us smoother, make us better, make us more peaceful. The stream flows over you, cool and clear and constant. You feel it on your surface. A gentle touch, a soft caress. The water knows you, knows every part of you, and it's making you exactly what you're meant to be. Smooth, peaceful, still. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to do anything. You just rest here at the bottom of the stream, and the water flows. You rest. The water flows. You rest. So peaceful, so still, so smooth. Story 3. The Wandering Leaf. You are a leaf. A beautiful leaf growing on a tall tree. All summer long you've been here, high up in the branches. You've been green and bright, dancing in the wind, soaking up the sunshine. But now, it's autumn, and things are changing. You can feel it. Your green color is fading. Now you're gold. Beautiful gold, like a piece of the sunset. Some of the other leaves around you are red. Some are orange. Some are brown. The whole tree looks like it's glowing with warm colors. And you can feel something else too. You're getting lighter, looser. Your stem, the little part that connects you to the branch, it's becoming weaker. Not in a bad way, in a natural way. In a way that means it's time. Time to let go. You're not scared. This is what leaves do. When autumn comes, when their work is done, they let go. They take one last journey. They float down to the ground and rest. The morning air is cool today. You can feel it. A gentle breeze touches you, and you sway. Back and forth, back and forth. All the leaves on your tree are swaying together, like they're saying goodbye to each other. The breeze grows a little stronger, and then you feel it. Your stem loosens. One more gust of wind, and you let go. For a moment, you're falling. But then the wind catches you, and suddenly you're not falling at all. You're floating. You're flying. You're drifting through the air like a tiny golden bird. This is amazing. You've spent your whole life attached to the tree. You've watched birds fly past. You've watched clouds drift overhead. And you've wondered what it would be like to move through the air like that. Now you know. The wind carries you up first. Up, 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 higher than the branch you came from. You can see the whole tree now. It's so big, so beautiful. All those golden and red and orange leaves still holding on, waiting for their turn to fly. Then the wind carries you sideways. You drift past the tree, out into the open air. Below you, you can see a garden, a path, a small pond, things you could only glimpse before from your branch. Now you're seeing everything. You spin slowly as you float. The world turns around you. Sky, trees, ground, sky, trees, ground. You're dancing. A slow, gentle dance through the autumn air. Other leaves are floating near you. You're not alone. There's a red leaf from the maple tree, an orange leaf from the oak, a brown leaf from the birch. You're all traveling together, all taking this last peaceful journey. You drift over a fence. The wind is so gentle with you. It doesn't rush. It just guides you along, like a parent holding a child's hand. You can see children playing below. They're jumping in piles of leaves, laughing. They scoop up handfuls of leaves and throw them in the air. The leaves scatter and fall back down. It looks like fun, like joy. You realize that even in falling, even in this last journey, leaves bring happiness. The wind carries you over a road. A car passes below, and the wind from the car lifts you up again for a moment. Whoosh, up you go. Then you settle back down, floating, gliding. You're getting closer to the ground now. Slowly, so slowly. There's no hurry. You drift over someone's backyard. An old person is sitting on a bench, watching the leaves fall. They see you. They watch you dance and spin and float. They smile. It's a peaceful smile. They understand. They understand that this is beautiful, that endings can be beautiful, that letting go can be beautiful. You float down past their shoulder, past their knees, getting closer to the ground. The grass looks so soft, so welcoming, like a green blanket waiting for you. Other leaves are already resting there, hundreds of them, thousands of them. All the leaves that have already made this journey. They're lying peacefully on the ground, creating a colorful carpet, gold and red and orange and brown, all mixed together. You're almost there now. The wind gives you one last gentle push, one last little dance in the air, and then, softly, gently, you touch the ground. You land on top of other leaves. You settle in among them. Your journey is over, and it's so peaceful here, so quiet. The ground is soft. The other leaves surround you like friends, like family. You're all here together, all resting together. You did your work. All summer you made food for the tree. You gave shade. You danced in the wind. You were green and alive and busy. But now your work is done. Now is the time for rest. The earth beneath you is warm. You can feel it. The earth is saying, welcome. Come rest. You did well. Now let me take care of you. More leaves are falling around you, drifting down, landing softly, each one finishing their journey, each one coming to rest. The sun is warm on your golden surface. The air is cool. Everything is exactly as it should be. You feel yourself relaxing, letting go even more. Soon you'll become part of the earth. You'll feed the tree that made you. You'll help new leaves grow in the spring. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is lost. You're just changing, becoming something new. But for now, you just rest. You lie here on the soft ground, surrounded by other leaves. Your journey was beautiful. Your landing was gentle. The world is quiet around you, peaceful, soft. Story 4. The Quiet Garden at Twilight. You are walking through a garden. It's that special time of day when the sun has just gone down, but the sky is still light. Twilight, the in-between time. Not day, not night, just soft. The garden path beneath your feet is made of smooth stones. You can hear them gently crunching as you walk. Step, step, step. You're walking slowly. There's no hurry, no rush. This is your garden, your time, your peace. On both sides of the path, flowers are growing. So many flowers. All day they've been open, their faces turned toward the sun. But now, as twilight comes, they're getting ready for sleep. You can see it happening. The roses are folding their petals inward, slowly, so slowly, like someone pulling a blanket up to their chin. The pink ones, the red ones, the yellow ones, all closing, all getting ready for the night. You stop to watch one rose, a white rose. Its petals are still open, but you can see them moving, just barely, folding in bit by bit. You watch for a long moment. It's like watching someone fall asleep. Peaceful, natural, beautiful. You walk on. The tulips are closed already. They closed early tonight. They look like colorful teardrops standing in a row. Red teardrops, purple teardrops, orange teardrops, all sealed up tight until morning. The lavender plants sway gently as you pass. They smell so good. You breathe in deep. That sweet, calming smell. The smell of peace. The smell of rest. The bees that were buzzing around the lavender all day are gone now. They've gone home to their hive. It's time for them to sleep too. Everything in the garden is settling down. The daisies are folding up their white petals. The sunflowers are drooping their heavy heads, turning away from where the sun used to be. The morning glories, even though their name has morning in it, they're tightly closed now. They'll open again when the sun rises, but for now, they sleep. You come to a small bench beside the path. You sit down. The wood is still warm from the day's sunshine. It feels good to sit, to rest, to just be here in this quiet garden. The sky above you is beautiful. It's purple now, deep purple with hints of pink. A few early stars are appearing, just little dots of light. The first ones to come out are always the brightest. They're like the garden's night lights, turning on one by one. A moth flutters past you, a white moth. Moths come out at twilight. As the butterflies go to sleep, the moths wake up. They flutter from flower to flower, just like the butterflies did during the day. But moths are quieter, gentler. They don't make any sound at all. You can hear other sounds though, soft sounds, night sounds. A cricket is starting to chirp. Just one cricket. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Soon its friends will join in. But for now, it's just this one cricket, testing its voice, saying hello to the night. Somewhere in the trees at the edge of the garden, a bird is singing its goodnight song. A few notes, simple and sweet. Then silence. The bird has said what it needed to say. Now it will tuck its head under its wing and sleep. The flowers are almost all closed now. Your eyes move from one to another. The poppies, closed. The peonies, closed. The irises, closed. The garden that was so bright and open during the day now looks different, quieter, more private, like all the flowers are keeping secrets, holding them safe inside their folded petals until morning. There's a small fountain in the middle of the garden. You can hear it, a gentle trickling sound, water falling into water. It's been making that sound all day, all night, always. It never stops, never rushes, never slows, just flows. You get up from the bench and walk toward the fountain. The stones are cool under your feet now. The day's warmth is fading. The night's coolness is arriving. You reach the fountain and look into the water. It's dark and still, except where the water falls. You can see one star reflected in it. Just one tiny star, shimmering in the dark water. You dip your fingers in. The water is cool, clean. It feels good. You lift your wet fingers to your forehead. A little blessing, a little coolness, a little gift from the garden to you. Behind you, you hear a soft rustling sound. You turn and see a cat, a gray cat, walking along the garden path. It stops and looks at you. Its eyes reflect the last light of the twilight. Green eyes, wise eyes. The cat blinks slowly at you. That's how cats say, "I trust you. I'm peaceful. Everything is okay." You blink slowly back. The cat understands. It continues walking, disappearing behind the roses. The garden has so much life, but it's all calm now, all settling. The flowers are sleeping. The butterflies are sleeping. The bees are sleeping. Soon the birds will be sleeping. The whole garden is preparing for rest. You take one more walk around the path. One more look at all the closed flowers. One more breath of the lavender. One more listen to the cricket and the fountain. The sky is darker now. More stars are out. The moon is rising. Just a sliver of moon tonight. A thin, silver smile in the purple sky. You find your way back to the bench. You sit down again. The garden surrounds you. Peaceful, quiet, resting. Everything here is teaching you how to rest. The flowers know how. The garden knows how. The twilight knows how. Just be still. Just be quiet. Just be here. The garden will watch over you. The stars will watch over you. The night will watch over you. Story 5. The Gentle Rain's Lullaby. You are a raindrop. Right now, you're high up in a dark, soft cloud. You're surrounded by millions of other raindrops, all of you waiting. All of you knowing that soon, very soon, it will be time to fall. And then, you feel it. That gentle pull. That call from the earth below. It's time. You let go. At first, you're falling fast, falling through the cool air. But you don't mind. Falling feels like flying. The wind rushes past you. Other raindrops fall beside you. You're all falling together, all on your way to the earth. Below you, you can see a lake, a big, peaceful lake. The water is dark and calm. That's where you're going, down to that peaceful water. The air gets warmer as you fall. You're leaving the cold cloud behind and falling through the warm evening air. It feels good. It feels right. You fall faster, faster, and then, plip. You touch the surface of the lake. For just a moment, you make a tiny splash. A little circle spreads out from where you landed. Your circle, your mark, your way of saying, "I was here." Then you sink down into the lake, down below the surface. The lake water is cool and quiet. You become part of it. You were a raindrop. Now you're lake water. You've joined something bigger, something peaceful, but more raindrops are coming. From your place just below the surface, you can hear them. Plip, plip, plip. each one landing, each one making its own tiny splash, each one making its own little circle on the surface. More and more raindrops fall, plip, 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 plip. The sound is soft, gentle, like music, like a lullaby, the rain's lullaby. The whole surface of the lake is dancing now, a million tiny splashes, a million tiny circles spreading out and touching each other, overlapping, making patterns. It's beautiful to see from below, like someone is playing the surface of the lake like a drum. Gentle tapping, soft music. You rise back up to the surface. You want to see the rain from up here. The sky above is gray, dark gray. The clouds are so full of rain, and the rain keeps falling. Steady, soft. Everywhere you look, you can see thin lines of rain falling from sky to water. So many lines, like strings connecting heaven to earth. Each raindrop that lands near you makes a sound. Plip. That's a big drop. Plop. That's a medium drop. Plink. That's a tiny drop. Together they make a song. Plip, plop, plink, plip, plop, plink. Over and over, never exactly the same. Always a little different, but always peaceful. Always gentle. The rain is falling on other things too. You can see the shore of the lake. The rain is falling on the rocks there. Tap, tap, tap. Falling on the sand. Shh. Falling on the trees. Pit, pat on all those leaves. A duck swims by. The rain falls on its back. The duck doesn't mind. It shakes its feathers a little. It's a water bird. Rain is like home to it. The duck dips its head under the surface, then comes back up. It looks happy, content. The rain is its friend. More and more rain falls. The lake is getting fuller, rising, growing. The rain is feeding the lake, giving it gifts. Millions and millions of tiny gifts, all falling from the sky. You drift on the surface. The rain falls on you too. Plip. A raindrop lands right on you. For a moment, it sits there like a tiny ball. Then it sinks in. It becomes part of you, part of the lake. Everything is water. The rain, the lake, you. All water, all flowing, all part of the same thing. The sound of the rain is everywhere now. It fills the air. Plip, plop, plink on the lake. Tap, tap on the rocks. Pit, pat on the leaves. Shh on the sand. It's like the whole world is whispering, the gentlest whisper, a lullaby. Time passes. You don't know how much time. Time doesn't matter when it's raining. There's just this. The falling, the landing, the soft sounds, the cool water, the gray sky. The rain begins to slow down, not all at once, just gradually. Fewer raindrops falling. The plip, plop, plink sound has more space between each sound now. Plip, plop, plink, plip, plop. The clouds above are getting lighter. The rain is moving on, going somewhere else, some other lake, some other place that needs water. The last few raindrops fall. Plip, plop, plink, and then silence. The rain has stopped. The surface of the lake is still now. Calm. All those circles are gone. The dancing is over. The lake is like glass, like a mirror. So smooth, so peaceful. But the lake is fuller now. All that rain filled it up, fed it, gave it life. And you were part of that. You fell from the sky. You joined the lake. You helped. The clouds are moving away. You can see them drifting off to the east, carried by the wind. Behind them, the sky is lighter. The sun is setting somewhere behind the clouds. You can't see the sun, but you can see its light. Soft pink light. Soft orange light. The lake reflects this light. The whole surface glows with color. Pink and orange and gold. You're part of that glow. You're part of that beauty. Everything is so still now, so quiet. The rain said what it needed to say. It sang its lullaby. The duck has found a quiet spot near the shore. It's tucking its head under its wing, getting ready to sleep. The trees are dripping, the last few drops of water falling from their leaves. Plip, plop. Each drop falls, and then there's one less drop. Soon there will be no more drops, just wet leaves. And then, by morning, even the wetness will be gone. You sink down below the surface again, down to the quiet depths of the lake. It's dark here, peaceful, cool. Above you, the surface is still. Below you, the bottom of the lake is still. And here in the middle, you're still too. You're water, part of the lake, part of the rain, part of everything. The lake holds you. The earth holds the lake. The sky holds everything. Like water rests, like rain rests after it falls, like everything rests when its work is done. So still, so quiet, so peaceful. Part 2. Simple Wisdom. Story 6. The Tea Master's Last Cup. You are sitting in a small wooden room. The floor beneath you is made of smooth bamboo mats. They're warm from the afternoon sun that came through the windows earlier. Now the sun is going down. The light in the room is soft and golden. Across from you sits an old tea master. He is very old. His hair is white like snow. His face has many wrinkles, lines that show all the years he's lived, all the smiles he's smiled, all the wisdom he's learned. But his eyes are bright, kind, peaceful. He moves very slowly. Every movement is careful, gentle, like he's doing something important. And he is. He's making tea. This is the last cup of tea for the day. After this, the tea house will close. The day will be done. Everything will rest. You watch him. First, he picks up the water kettle. It's old, made of dark iron. He lifts it with both hands, respecting its weight. The water inside is hot, not boiling, just hot enough. You can hear it. A very soft sound, like a whisper. Shh. He pours the water into a small clay pot. The pot is simple, brown, nothing fancy, but it's beautiful because it's simple. The steam rises up from the pot in soft white curls. It dances in the air. You can feel the warmth from where you sit. The tea master sets down the kettle. No sound. He moves so carefully that everything is quiet. Now he opens a small wooden box. Inside are tea leaves. Green tea leaves, dried and curled. They look like tiny sleeping caterpillars. He scoops some leaves with a bamboo spoon. 1 scoop, 2 scoops, 3 scoops. Each scoop is exactly the right amount. Not too much, not too little. Just right. He puts the leaves into the pot with the hot water. Now they need to sleep there for a while. The tea master places a lid on the pot. Then he sits back and waits. Waiting is part of making tea. You can't rush tea. Tea needs time. Time to wake up. Time to share its flavor with the water. Time to become what it's meant to be. While you wait together, you notice things. You notice how quiet the room is. You can hear small sounds you wouldn't hear if there was noise. The water settling in the pot. A bird outside singing its evening song. The tea master's breathing, slow and steady, like gentle waves. You notice the light. It's changing, getting softer, more orange. The sun is sinking lower. Soon it will be dark. But right now the light is perfect. It makes everything in the room glow. You notice the smell. The tea is starting to give off its scent. It's a green smell, a fresh smell, like grass after rain, like spring mornings. It fills the room slowly, gently, like invisible smoke. The tea master hasn't said a word. He doesn't need to. Everything he's doing is speaking. His careful hands are speaking. His patient waiting is speaking. His gentle breathing is speaking. Finally, the tea is ready. He picks up the pot and pours the tea into 2 small cups. The cups are white, simple, with no decoration. The tea is pale green, like the color of young leaves. It steams. He picks up 1 cup with both hands and offers it to you. You take it the same way, with both hands. The cup is warm, not too hot, just warm enough to feel good in your hands. You bring the cup close to your face. You can feel the steam on your cheeks. You breathe in. The smell is even stronger now. Fresh, clean, alive. The tea master picks up his own cup. He looks at it for a moment. Just looks. Like he's saying, thank you to the tea. Thank you to the water. Thank you to the person who grew the tea leaves. Thank you to the earth and the rain and the sun that helped the tea plants grow. Then he takes a sip. You take a sip too. The tea is warm in your mouth. The flavor is gentle, a little bitter but in a good way, a little sweet, a little grassy. It's the flavor of something real, something simple, something true. You swallow. The warmth goes down your throat, into your body. You can feel it spreading, warming you from the inside. The tea master closes his eyes for a moment. He's tasting the tea, really tasting it, not just drinking it, tasting it with all his attention, all his awareness. You close your eyes too. In the darkness behind your eyelids, the tea tastes even stronger. You can feel every flavor, every temperature, every sensation. When you open your eyes, the room looks different somehow, more clear, more real. Like the tea has cleaned your eyes, cleaned your mind. The tea master takes another sip. You take another sip. Outside, a breeze moves through the trees. You can hear the leaves rustling. It sounds like water, like a small stream flowing over stones. The light in the room is getting dimmer. The sun is almost gone now, but there's still enough light to see. Just enough. The tea master speaks, his first words. "The last cup," he says. His voice is soft, gentle, is the same as the first cup. You think about this. What does he mean? He takes another sip and you understand. Every cup of tea is special. The first cup of the day is special because it's the first. The last cup of the day is special because it's the last. But really they're the same. Every cup is just tea. Just this moment. Just this warmth. Just this flavor. Every moment is like that, you think. Every moment is special. Not because it's first or last, but because it's here. Because it's now. You finish your tea. The last drop is as good as the first drop. The tea master finishes his tea too. He sets down his cup with no sound. You set down yours. Now the cups are empty, but they're not really empty. They're full of the memory of tea, full of the moment you just shared. The tea master stands up slowly. His knees creak a little. He's old after all, but he doesn't mind. He smiles. He picks up the cups. He picks up the pot. He picks up the kettle. He carries them to a small shelf where they'll wait until tomorrow, until the next first cup, the next last cup. You stand up too. The room is almost dark now, just a little bit of purple light coming through the window. The day is done. The tea master walks to the door. You follow him. At the door, he turns to you. He bows, just a small bow, a bow that says, "Thank you for sharing this tea with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this moment." You bow back. Then he slides open the door. Outside, the world is settling into evening. The sky is deep blue. Stars are starting to appear. The air is cool and fresh. You step outside. Behind you, the tea master closes the door to the tea house. The last cup has been drunk. The day is complete. You walk down the stone path that leads away from the tea house. Your footsteps are soft, quiet, like the tea master's movements. Inside you, the tea is still warm, the memory is still fresh, the peace is still here. You learned something today. You learned that simple things can be the most important things. A cup of tea, a quiet room, a patient teacher. These simple things are everything. You learned that waiting is okay, that silence is okay, that slow is okay. You learned that the last cup is the same as the first cup, that every moment is complete in itself. The evening surrounds you now, cool and calm, and somewhere inside you, you're still sitting in that room, still holding that warm cup, still tasting that green tea, still learning, still peaceful, still here. Nurse or Story 7, The Empty Bowl. You are holding a bowl. It's a simple wooden bowl, old, very old. The wood is dark brown, almost black in some places. It's been held by many hands over many years. It's been filled and emptied thousands of times. Right now, it's empty. You turn the bowl in your hands. It's smooth, so smooth. Someone carved this bowl a long time ago. They took a piece of wood and hollowed it out, carved it, sanded it, rubbed it with oil. They worked on it for hours, days, maybe weeks, until it was just right. The bowl fits perfectly in your hands, not too big, not too small, just right, like it was made for your hands specifically. But it wasn't. It was made for anyone's hands, everyone's hands. You look inside the bowl, it's empty. The inside is smooth like the outside, round, deep, waiting. What is a bowl for? You wonder. A bowl is for holding things. Rice, soup, water, fruit, whatever needs to be held. But right now, it holds nothing. And that's okay. Actually, that's perfect, because if the bowl was already full, you couldn't put anything in it. The bowl can only be useful because it's empty. You sit down on a cushion. You place the empty bowl in your lap. Your hands rest on the edges of the bowl. You think about this. A bowl is empty so it can be filled. A cup is empty so it can hold tea. A room is empty so people can enter. A door is open so you can walk through. Everything useful has emptiness in it. Space, room, openness. You look around the room you're sitting in. It's a simple room. 4 walls, a floor, a ceiling, but mostly it's empty space. That empty space is what makes it a room. If the room was filled with stone, packed solid with dirt, it wouldn't be a room at all. It would just be nothing, not useful. The room is useful because it's empty. You look at your hands holding the bowl. Your hands can hold things because they can open, because they can make space. If your hands were always closed in tight fists, you couldn't hold anything. You couldn't receive anything. You couldn't give anything. Your hands are useful because they can be empty, open, ready. You think about your mind. Is your mind like this bowl? Is there space in your mind? Emptiness? Room for new thoughts, new ideas, new understanding? Or is your mind already full? Packed with old thoughts, old worries, old ideas? Is there any room left for anything new? You close your eyes. You imagine your mind as a bowl. You look inside this bowl. What do you see? Maybe you see worries in there. Worry about tomorrow. Worry about yesterday. Worry about things you can't control. Maybe you see old hurts in there. Things people said. Things that happened. Things you wish you could change. Maybe you see plans in there. So many plans. Things to do. Places to go. People to see. The bowl of your mind is very full. But what if you could empty it? Just for a moment. Just for now. You imagine taking out each worry, each hurt, each plan, one by one, gently, not throwing them away forever, just setting them aside for now, making space, emptying the bowl. With each thing you remove, the bowl gets lighter, more spacious, more open, Finally, the bowl is empty. Your mind bowl is empty. And in that emptiness, there's peace. Because when your mind is empty, there's nothing to worry about, nothing to figure out, nothing to fix. There's just space, openness, possibility. You open your eyes. You look at the real bowl in your lap, still empty, still waiting. A thought comes to you. Maybe emptiness isn't nothing. Maybe emptiness is everything. Maybe emptiness is what allows everything else to exist. The bowl is empty, so it can hold your rice tomorrow morning. The room is empty, so you can sit here in peace. Your hands are open, so you can receive gifts, give hugs, make things. Your mind is empty, so you can learn, grow, change, understand. Emptiness isn't sad, it's not lonely, it's not lacking. Emptiness is ready, waiting, full of potential. You lift the bowl and hold it up to the light. The light from the window shines through it just a little bit. The wood is thin enough, old enough, that some light passes through. The bowl glows. Even though it's empty, especially because it's empty. It's beautiful. You place the bowl down gently on the floor in front of you. It sits there, empty, perfect, complete. Nothing needs to be added to it. Nothing needs to be taken away. It's exactly what it needs to be, just like you. Right now, you don't need to be more. You don't need to be less. You don't need to be different. You can just be empty, open, ready. Like the bowl, you can let go of all the things you're carrying, all the thoughts, all the worries, all the plans. You can just be empty space. And in that empty space, there's peace, there's room, there's possibility. The evening light fills the room. It fills the empty bowl. It fills you. Everything is empty. Everything is full. Everything is exactly as it should be. You sit with the empty bowl, not waiting for it to be filled, not wishing it was different, just sitting, just being, just here, empty, open, complete. Order. Story 8. The Bamboo and the Storm. You are a bamboo plant, a tall green bamboo growing on the side of a mountain. You've been here for many years. You've grown from a tiny shoot into a tall, strong plant. Your stem is thick. Your leaves are bright green. You reach up toward the sky. All around you, other bamboo plants grow, hundreds of them, thousands of them, a whole forest of bamboo. You all grow close together, like a family. Your roots tangle together underground. Your leaves touch each other above. You sway together in the wind. Today, the sky is changing. This morning, it was blue and clear. But now, clouds are coming. Dark clouds, gray clouds. They're moving fast across the sky, pushed by strong wind. A storm is coming. You can feel it in the air. The air feels heavy. Electric. The birds have stopped singing. They've all found shelter. The insects have hidden. Even the wind seems to be holding its breath. Then, the first gust. Whoosh. The wind hits you. Strong wind. Much stronger than the normal breeze. It pushes against you, bending you to the side. But you don't break. You bend. Your stem is strong but flexible. It bends like a bow. You lean far to the side, almost horizontal. Your leaves rustle loudly, but you don't snap. You just bend. The wind passes. You spring back up. Not quite straight, but almost. Another gust. Whoosh! Even stronger this time. Again you bend, far over. Your top nearly touches the ground. The wind screams through your leaves. All around you, your bamboo family is bending too. The whole forest is bowing down to the wind. But nobody breaks. You all bend. And then spring back. Now the rain comes. Heavy rain. Big drops falling fast. The rain pounds on your leaves, drips down your stem, soaks into the earth around your roots. And the wind keeps coming, gust after gust. each one strong enough to break a rigid tree, each one powerful enough to snap a branch. But you're not rigid. You're bamboo. When the wind pushes, you bend. When it pulls, you sway. When it twists, you turn. You go with the wind instead of against it. This is what bamboo has learned over thousands of years. Don't fight. Don't resist. Just bend. The oak tree on the hillside tries to stand firm. It's thick, strong, proud. It refuses to bend. And you hear it crack. One of its branches breaks off, falls to the ground. The oak tree loses a part of itself because it wouldn't bend. But you keep bending, keep swaying, keep flowing with the storm instead of fighting it. The storm grows stronger. This is the strongest wind yet. It screams down the mountain like an invisible river. It hits the bamboo forest like a wave. You bend so far you think you might break. Your stem curves and curves and curves. You're almost folded in half. The pressure is intense. The strain is real. But somewhere deep inside, you know something. You know that bamboo is built for this. Your stem isn't solid wood. It's hollow. That hollow space makes you lighter, more flexible, able to bend without breaking. Being hollow isn't weakness. It's strength. Being empty inside allows you to be flexible outside. The wind howls, you bend. The rain pours, you bend. The storm rages, you bend, and you don't break. Time passes, you don't know how long. In a storm, time feels strange. Everything is wind and rain and bending and swaying. There's no before, no after. Just this moment of bending, this moment of staying alive. But then, you feel it. The wind is getting weaker. The gusts are farther apart, less powerful. The rain is lighter, softer. The storm is moving on. You bend with one more gust, then another, each one a little gentler than the last. Finally, stillness. The wind stops. The rain stops. The storm is over. You slowly straighten up. Your stem rises. Your leaves shake off the water. Drip, drip, drip. The drops fall to the ground. You look around. The bamboo forest is still here. Every plant is still standing. Everyone bent. Nobody broke. But the oak tree on the hill, it lost 3 branches. They lie on the ground, broken. The oak stood firm and paid the price. You learned something today, something important. You learned that strength isn't about being hard. It's about being flexible. You learned that surviving isn't about fighting. It's about adapting. You learned that the things that last aren't the things that never bend. They're the things that know how to bend and then return. The sun comes out from behind the clouds. It's late afternoon now. The storm is gone. The sky is clear again, blue again. The light shines on the wet bamboo forest. Everything sparkles. Every leaf holds a water drop that catches the light like a diamond. You're wet. You're tired. But you're here. You're whole. You're alive. And you're already preparing for the next storm. Because there will be a next storm. There always is. But you're not afraid. Because you know the secret now. You've always known it, deep in your hollow stem. But now you really understand it. The secret is, don't resist. Bend. When life pushes you, bend. When problems come, bend. When difficulties arrive, bend. Don't break. Don't fight so hard that you snap. Just bend. And when the storm passes, and it always passes, you'll spring back. Maybe not exactly the same as before. Maybe a little different. A little more curved. A little more weathered. But you'll still be here, still standing, still reaching toward the sky. The evening is peaceful now. The birds come back out. They start to sing again. The insects emerge from their hiding places. Life returns to normal. But you remember, The bamboo forest remembers. You remember how to bend. You remember that flexibility is strength. You remember that empty space inside you, that hollow core, is what saved you. The wind will come again, the storms will come again, that's certain, but you'll be ready. You'll bend, and you won't break. The sun sets slowly, the light turns golden, you sway gently in the soft evening breeze. Just a small sway, a gentle movement, back and forth, bending, always bending, never breaking. Story 9. The Monk and the Butterfly. You are sitting in a temple garden. Well, not you exactly. You're watching. You're seeing this story happen in front of you. In the garden, there's a monk, an old monk. He's been a monk for 50 years, maybe 60, maybe longer. He's wearing simple brown robes. His head is shaved. His feet are bare. He's sitting on a flat stone in the middle of the garden. His legs are crossed. His back is straight. His hands rest in his lap, one on top of the other, palms up. His eyes are closed. He's been sitting like this for a long time. Hours, maybe. He's meditating, being still, being quiet, just being. The garden around him is beautiful. There are carefully arranged rocks, raked gravel, a small pond with lily pads, pine trees shaped by many years of careful trimming. Everything in the garden is exactly where it should be. But the most beautiful thing in the garden is the stillness. The monk is so still, so perfectly still. He barely seems to breathe. If you weren't watching carefully, you might think he was a statue, a stone monk carved to look real. But he's not stone. He's alive. You can see the very slight rise and fall of his chest, the tiny movements of his breath. The morning sun shines down into the garden. It's warm, pleasant, the kind of sun that makes you feel peaceful just to feel it on your skin. A butterfly enters the garden. It's a beautiful butterfly. Its wings are orange and black, bright orange, deep black. The colors of sunset and midnight mix together. The butterfly dances through the air. It flutters past a rock, over the pond, around a pine tree. It's looking for something, maybe nectar, maybe just a place to rest. It flies closer to the monk, closer, closer. It circles around the monk's head. Once, twice, 3 times. The monk doesn't move. His eyes stay closed. He's not trying to ignore the butterfly. He's just sitting, aware of everything, attached to nothing. The butterfly lands on a rock near the monk. It sits there for a moment. Its wings slowly open and close, like breathing, like a heartbeat. Then it takes off again. It flies directly toward the monk. And then, so gently, so softly, it lands on the monk's hand, the hand that's resting in his lap, palm up, open, receiving. The butterfly's tiny feet touch the monk's old skin. 6 little feet, light as air, barely there. The monk doesn't move. His hand doesn't flinch, doesn't twitch, doesn't react at all. He just lets the butterfly be there. The butterfly walks across the monk's palm, tiny steps, exploring. Its antennae wave slowly. It's checking, sensing, making sure this is a safe place. It is safe. The monk's hand is completely still, completely peaceful. No threat, no danger, just an open hand. The butterfly stops walking. It settles down. Its wings close together above its back. It's resting now. Time passes. The sun moves slowly across the sky. The shadows in the garden shift. The lily pads on the pond drift. The water ripples occasionally when a fish moves beneath the surface. But the monk doesn't move, and the butterfly doesn't move. They rest together. The old monk and the small butterfly, You watch this. You're amazed. How can someone be so still, so patient, so present? Most people, if a butterfly landed on their hand, would react. They might jerk in surprise. They might try to hold their hand extra still, but that trying would create tension. They might open their eyes to look. But the monk does none of these things. He's not trying to be still. He just is still. There's a difference. When you try to be still, you create effort, tension. And butterflies can feel that. All animals can feel that. But when you simply are still, when stillness comes from deep peace, deep acceptance, deep presence, then there's no tension, no threat, just being. The butterfly feels this. It knows it's safe. So it stays. More time passes. A bee flies into the garden. It buzzes loudly. It flies near the monk, near the butterfly. But neither the monk nor the butterfly react. They both stay still. The bee flies away. A breeze blows through the garden. It rustles the pine needles. It ripples the water. It even moves the monk's brown robe slightly. The butterfly's antennae wave in the breeze. But it doesn't fly away. It stays on the monk's hand. You realize something as you watch. You realize that the butterfly isn't staying because it's trapped. It's not stuck. It could fly away anytime it wants. It's staying because it wants to stay. Because the monk's hand is peaceful. Because there's no reason to leave. This is what peace does. Real peace. Deep peace. It attracts life. It welcomes life. It lets life be exactly what it is. The monk isn't trying to keep the butterfly there. He's not trying to make it stay. He's not even particularly thinking about the butterfly. He's just sitting, being, breathing. And the butterfly is just sitting, being, breathing. They're both just here, now, together. No past, no future, just this moment. The sun gets higher, the day gets warmer. Finally, the butterfly's wings start to open. Slowly, they open halfway, then all the way, spread wide. The orange and black pattern catches the sunlight. Beautiful. The butterfly lifts its wings once, twice, testing. Then, so gently, it lifts off from the monk's hand. Its tiny feet leave his skin. It rises into the air. It circles the monk one more time, like saying thank you, like saying goodbye. Then it flies away, out of the garden, off to wherever butterflies go. The monk doesn't open his eyes, doesn't move his hand, doesn't change at all. The butterfly came. The butterfly left. Both were perfect. Both were exactly as they should be. You think about this. You think about what you just saw. You saw that when you're truly still, truly peaceful, truly present, life comes to you. Beauty comes to you. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to grab it. You just have to be open, be available, be here. You saw that peace isn't something you do. It's something you are. You saw that the smallest creatures know the difference between someone who is trying and someone who is being. The monk continues to sit. The garden continues to be beautiful. The morning continues to pass. Somewhere in the world, the butterfly has landed on a flower. It's drinking nectar, living its butterfly life. And somewhere in this garden, the monk is still sitting, living his monk life. Both are perfect. Both are complete. Both are exactly where they need to be. You take a deep breath. You feel peaceful just from watching this, just from seeing this stillness, this acceptance, this simple beingness. Maybe you can't sit as still as the monk. Maybe butterflies won't land on your hand. But maybe you can try to be a little more still, a little more present, a little more open. Maybe you can let life come to you instead of always chasing it. Maybe you can be like that open hand, palm up, receiving, welcoming, not grasping, not holding, just open. The monk's hand is still there, still open, still palm up, ready for the next butterfly, or not, it doesn't matter. Just open, just here, just now. Done. Story 10. The candle's quiet glow. You are a candle. A simple white candle standing in the center of a dark room. The room is silent, completely silent. No sounds from outside, no sounds from inside, just silence. And in this silence you burn. Your flame is small, just a tiny point of light at the tip of your wick. The flame is yellow at the bottom, orange in the middle, and has a thin blue edge at the base where it meets the wick. The flame doesn't make any sound. Fire can be loud, crackling, roaring, snapping, but your flame is too small for that. It burns silently, peacefully. You stand on a wooden table. The table is old and smooth. Your wax is white, and some of it is melted. It drips slowly down your side. One drop, then another. Each drop slides down and hardens, creating little rivers of wax down your body. The flame at your top barely moves. The air in the room is still. There's no breeze, no draft, nothing to disturb your flame, so it burns straight up, steady, constant. Your light spreads out into the room. It's not a bright light, not like the sun, not like an electric bulb. It's a soft light, a gentle light, the kind of light that doesn't hurt your eyes, the kind of light that makes you feel calm. The light reaches the walls of the room. The walls are dark wood. In your light, they look warm, brown and gold. The shadows in the corners are deep and soft, not scary shadows, peaceful shadows. There's a window in the room. Through the window, you can see that it's night outside, very dark. No moon tonight, just darkness and stars. Inside, you're the only light. You burn steadily. You've been burning for an hour now, maybe 2. You'll burn for several more hours before you're done. But you don't worry about that. You don't think about when you'll run out of wax. You just burn. Now, in this moment. That's all a candle can do. Burn. Be light. Be warm. Be present. Your flame creates a small circle of warmth. If someone put their hand near you, not too close but near, they would feel it, that gentle warmth, like a tiny sun. But there's no one in the room with you. You burn alone, except you're not really alone. Because your light is here, your warmth is here, your presence is here. And that's a kind of companionship. The room isn't empty, it's filled with your soft glow. A moth appears at the window. It's attracted to your light. It lands on the glass. It can see your flame through the window. It wants to come closer. Moths love light. They can't help themselves. But the window is closed. The moth can't reach you. After a moment, it flies away, off to find another light somewhere. You keep burning. Your wax gets shorter. You're not as tall as you were when you were first lit. But that's okay. That's what candles do. They give themselves away. They burn down, shorter and shorter, giving light and warmth until they're gone. This isn't sad. It's beautiful. It's purpose. You were made to burn, made to give light, made to transform yourself from solid wax into liquid, into gas, into light and heat and energy. You're not trying to burn forever. You're just burning now, fully, completely. A small spider walks across the ceiling. Your light casts its shadow. The shadow is huge, much bigger than the real spider. The spider walks slowly across the ceiling and disappears into a corner. Everything looks different in candlelight. Softer, more mysterious, more beautiful. Electric lights show everything clearly, harsh, bright, every detail. But candlelight hides as much as it shows. It creates mystery. It creates softness, It lets some things fade into shadow while bringing other things into gentle focus. This is better, you think. This is how light should be. Not demanding, not harsh. Just there. Available. Gentle. Your flame flickers. Just once. Just slightly. Maybe a tiny draft from somewhere. Or maybe just the natural movement of fire. Fire is alive. It moves. It breathes. It dances, even when it's trying to be still. The flicker makes the shadows in the room move. They shift, stretch, then settle again. You return to stillness. Burning straight up. Steady. Time passes. You don't know how much time. Time feels different in candlelight. Slower. Softer. Less important. There's just this moment. This flame. This light. This warmth. Nothing else matters. Your wax continues to melt. A pool of liquid wax surrounds your wick. It's warm and clear. In the center of this pool, your wick stands, black and burning. The flame feeds on the wax, pulling it up through the wick, transforming it into light. This is alchemy, the ancient magic of transformation. Solid becomes liquid, liquid becomes gas, gas becomes light, matter becomes energy. You're witnessing a miracle, being the change, being the transformation. Outside, the night continues. Stars wheel slowly across the sky. The earth turns. Time moves. But inside this room, everything is still. Everything is now. Everything is just this. One candle burning in the dark. You think about darkness. People are often afraid of darkness. They think darkness is bad, sad, lonely. But you know differently. You burn in the darkness every day. And the darkness isn't your enemy. The darkness is what makes you visible, what makes you matter, what makes you beautiful. In a bright room, no one notices a candle. In sunshine, your light disappears. It's only in darkness that you can truly be seen, that your light means something, so you're grateful for the darkness. You need it. You and the darkness work together, partners. The darkness gives you purpose. You give the darkness relief. Your flame burns on, patient, steady, quiet. You're getting shorter now, noticeably shorter. Several inches of wax have melted away, but you still have hours left, many hours of burning, many hours of light. A sound breaks the silence. Far away, maybe a dog barking, maybe a car passing. Then silence returns, deeper than before. You burn in that silence. You add to that silence, your silent flame, your quiet light. This is meditation, you realize. This burning, this steady presence, this being fully here, fully now, fully alive in this one moment. This is what the monks do when they sit, what the wise teachers talk about. Just being, just here, just now. No past, no future, no worry, no want. Just being. You are a teacher, a small teacher, a quiet teacher. But anyone who watches you, really watches you, learns something. They learn about presence, about steadiness, about giving, about transformation, about being light in darkness, about burning without complaint, about purpose without worry. The night deepens. The stars outside grow brighter as your eyes, if you had eyes, adjust to the darkness beyond the window. Your flame stays constant. This is your gift, your promise. As long as you have wax, as long as you have a wick, you will burn. You won't flicker out. You won't give up. You'll just keep being what you are. Light, warmth, presence. A clock ticks somewhere in another room. You can barely hear it. Tick, tick, tick. Each second passing. Each moment coming and going. But you don't experience time like that. For you, there's just this burning. This moment that never ends because it's always now. The liquid wax around your wick shifts slightly. a tiny current in the molten pool, the physics of heat and liquid creating invisible patterns. Beautiful, even though no one can see them. Everything is beautiful if you look closely enough, if you pay attention. Even a simple candle, even melting wax, even a tiny flame. You realize that you're not just giving light to the room. You're giving light to yourself. You're witnessing yourself, experiencing yourself, being yourself. This is all anyone can do, really. Be themselves, fully, completely, without apology, without hesitation. A candle doesn't try to be a lamp. It doesn't wish it was the sun. It doesn't compare itself to other candles. It just burns, just is, just gives what it has to give. More wax melts, drips, hardens on your side. You're shorter now, definitely shorter. But you're still here, still burning, still enough. You'll always be enough. For exactly as long as you last, you'll be exactly enough. And when your wax is gone, when your flame goes out, that will be enough too. That will be complete. Perfect. Finished. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing is supposed to last forever. The beauty is in the burning, in the giving, in the moment of light. The room around you is so peaceful, so still. Your light makes it sacred, turns it into a temple, a quiet place, a place where time slows down, where worry fades away, where everything is just okay. People need places like this, moments like this, light like this, soft, gentle, steady, not demanding anything, just being there, just glowing, just saying, I'm here, it's okay, you're safe, you can rest. You are that message. You are that comfort. You are that peace. A tiny breeze finally reaches you. Maybe someone opened a door in another room. Maybe the house shifted. Maybe the earth breathed. Your flame bends slightly, leans, dances for just a moment. The shadows on the walls dance too. They grow, shrink, stretch, move, like they're alive. Then the breeze passes. Your flame straightens again. The shadows settle. Peace returns. You handled that breeze perfectly. You didn't go out. You didn't panic. You just bent for a moment, then returned. Flexible, resilient, like the bamboo in the storm, like the leaf on the wind, like everything in nature that knows how to yield and return. More time passes. The night is deepest now, the hours between midnight and dawn, the hours when the world is most asleep, most quiet, most dark, and you burn on. Your light is even more precious now, more needed, more noticed, if anyone were here to notice. But even with no one watching, you burn the same. Your light doesn't change based on whether it's seen. Your warmth doesn't increase or decrease based on whether it's appreciated. You just are what you are. Constant, true, real. This is integrity. This is authenticity. Being the same in darkness as in light. Being the same alone as in company. Being the same whether praised or ignored. Just being. Just burning. Just here. Your wax is quite short now. You've been burning for many hours. The table around you has a small circle of wax drippings, evidence of your time, your work, your gift. But you don't feel tired. Candles don't get tired. They just burn until they're done. And until they're done, they burn fully, completely, with all they have. There's no half-hearted burning, no giving up part way, no burning with less than full commitment. You give everything, every moment, until there's nothing left to give. This is how to live a life, not holding back, not saving yourself for later, not burning dimly to try to last longer, just burning, fully, brightly, for exactly as long as you burn. The window shows the first hint of something, not light yet, not dawn, but a lessening of darkness, a thinning. The night is thinking about ending. You don't burn brighter because morning is coming. You don't burn dimmer because your work will soon be done. You just burn the same, steady, constant, true. A bird makes a sound outside, the first bird, the one who wakes before all the others. Its call is soft, tentative, testing the morning. Soon there will be more birds. Soon there will be light from the window. Soon your light won't be the only light in the room. But that's okay. You've done your job. You've held the darkness. You've been the light. You've kept the room warm and peaceful and safe all through the night. Your flame doesn't care that the sun is coming. The sun's light doesn't make your light less real, less valuable, less beautiful. You're not competing with the sun. You're just being a candle, being light, being yourself. The darkness outside starts to turn gray. Not blue yet, not pink, just less black. The stars begin to fade. Your wax is very short now, maybe an inch left, maybe 2. Not much time remaining, but enough. For now, enough. You burn on, peaceful, steady, complete. The room starts to become visible in a new way. The gray light from the window mixes with your golden light. The shadows aren't as deep, the walls aren't as dark, but your flame is still beautiful, still valuable, still here. The sky turns from gray to pale blue. Then pink touches the edges of the clouds. The sun is coming. The night is ending. Your flame burns in the growing light. Smaller now, shorter. The wax around your wick is nearly gone. Just a small pool remaining. But you're still here, still burning, still giving, still being. A shaft of sunlight comes through the window. Golden, bright. It touches the floor, climbs the wall, spreads through the room. The room is light now. The day has begun. And you are still a tiny flame, still burning, still here. Someone will come soon. They'll see that morning has arrived. They'll probably blow you out. Your work is done. The darkness is gone. Light has come, but you don't wait for that. You don't think about that. You just burn. Right now, this moment, this flame, this light, because that's all there ever is. This moment, this breath, this heartbeat, this flame. You've learned something through your night of burning. You've learned that being present is enough, that doing your work is enough, that being what you are, fully, completely, without holding back, is enough. You've learned that darkness isn't the enemy, that endings aren't failures, that being small doesn't mean being less, that quiet light is still light, that gentle warmth is still warmth. You've learned that you don't need to be noticed to matter, don't need to be praised to have value, don't need to last forever to be complete. You just need to burn. Now, fully, with everything you have, for as long as you have it. The sun is fully up now. The room is bright. Day has arrived. And you, small candle, you burn on. A tiny flame in the bright room. Barely visible, barely needed. But still here, still burning, still light, still enough. Always enough. Just this flame. Just this moment. Just this light. Burning. Being. Here. At part 3. Peaceful Journeys. Story. 11. Walking the mountain path at dusk. You are walking up a mountain, not a tall mountain, not a steep mountain, just a gentle mountain with a winding path that curves back and forth, slowly climbing higher. The path is made of packed earth, smooth from thousands of feet walking here over many years. On both sides of the path, grass grows. Wildflowers dot the grass. Purple ones, yellow ones, white ones. They're closing now, folding their petals for the night. It's dusk, that magical time when day is ending, but night hasn't quite begun. The sky above you is changing colors moment by moment. blue fading to purple, purple mixing with pink, pink touching orange, orange melting into gold. You walk slowly. There's no hurry. Your feet know the path. Left foot, left foot, right foot. A steady rhythm. Not fast, not slow, just walking. Your breathing matches your steps. Breathe in for 2 steps. Breathe out for 2 steps. Your breath and your body working together, moving together, being together. The air is getting cooler. All day the sun warmed the earth, warmed the rocks, warmed the path. But now the sun is sinking behind the far hills. The warmth is leaving. Coolness is arriving. You can feel it on your skin. The cool air touching your arms, your face. It feels good, clean, fresh. As you walk higher, you can see more. Behind you, below you, the land spreads out. Fields. A river winding like a silver ribbon. A few houses scattered here and there, smoke rising from their chimneys. You turn back to the path and continue climbing. The path curves around a large boulder. The boulder is covered in moss on one side, the north side, where the sun doesn't shine as much. The moss is soft and green, beautiful. You reach out and touch it as you pass. It's cool and slightly damp. A bird flies past you, going down the mountain as you go up. It's heading home, to its nest, to its family. Time for sleep. The bird doesn't make a sound. It just glides past on silent wings. You walk on. Your legs are working. Your muscles are moving. But it doesn't feel like work. It feels like flow. Like your body knows what to do. Like you're not really walking. You're just being walked. The mountain is pulling you up. Your feet are following the path they've always followed. The path gets a little steeper here. You lean forward slightly. Your breathing gets a little deeper, but it's still easy, still peaceful. You pass a small tree, twisted and bent from years of wind, but still alive, still growing. Its leaves rustle softly as you walk by. Hello, it seems to say. Keep going. You're almost there. Almost where? You're not sure. But the path knows. The mountain knows. You trust them. The sky is darker now. The blue is almost gone. Purple fills most of the sky. And look, there, the first star. Just one star. The brightest one. The evening star. It appears in the purple sky like a small diamond, like a promise, like the universe saying, I'm here, I'm watching, everything is okay. You smile. You keep walking. More of the land is visible now. As you climb higher, you can see farther. There's the river again, catching the last light. There's a lake you couldn't see before. There's the village with its warm lights beginning to glow. The world looks peaceful from up here. Small, manageable, like a painting, like a dream. Your feet continue their rhythm. Left, right, step after step after step. You've been walking for a while now. Your legs know it, but they don't mind. They're happy to carry you, happy to climb, happy to move. The path curves again. Now you're walking along the side of the mountain. To your left, the ground drops away. Not steep, not dangerous, just down, rolling down to the valley below. To your right, the mountain continues up. You can see the top now, not far. Maybe 10 more minutes of walking. Another star appears, then another. The stars are coming out one by one, like someone is turning on lights in the sky. Click, click, click. Each star a small light. Together they're beginning to fill the sky. The air is definitely cool now. You can see your breath just slightly. Little puffs of white mist. Each breath visible. Each breath a small cloud that appears and disappears. You're breathing out clouds. You're breathing out stars. You're part of the evening, part of the mountain, part of this moment. A small animal rustles in the grass beside the path. You don't see it, just hear it. Maybe a rabbit, maybe a mouse. Something small and quick, heading home before full darkness comes. Everything is going home. The birds, the animals, the sun. Even the day itself is going home, making way for night. But you're still climbing, still walking, still moving upward. The path is gentler here, almost flat. You're near the top, just a little farther. Your breathing slows. Your steps stay steady. Left, right, left, right. The sky is deep purple now, almost black, but not quite, not yet. And the stars, oh, the stars. There are dozens now, maybe hundreds. They're scattered across the sky like salt spilled on a dark table, like seeds planted in a vast garden. Each star is so far away, so impossibly far. Light from those stars has been traveling for years, decades, centuries, just to reach your eyes, just to be seen by you, right here, right now, on this mountain path at dusk. You feel small, but not in a bad way. Small in a good way. Small in a way that means you're part of something huge, something ancient, something beautiful. A few more steps. The path levels out completely. You've reached the top. The top of the mountain is flat, a small clearing. The grass is short here, soft, like a natural carpet. In the center of the clearing, there's a large flat rock, perfect for sitting. You walk to the rock, you sit down. The rock is still slightly warm from the day's sun. It feels good, solid, stable. You sit and look out. From here you can see everything. The valley below, the river, the lake, the village with its lights, the fields, the forests, the hills rolling away into the distance. And above is the sky, the enormous sky, growing darker and darker, filling with more and more stars. You sit and watch. You don't need to do anything. Don't need to think anything. Don't need to be anything. You just sit. Just watch. Just breathe. The stars continue to appear. More and more and more. The darker it gets, the more you can see. Stars that were hidden by the last light of day are now revealing themselves. The Milky Way begins to show itself. That river of stars, that band of light stretching across the sky. Millions of stars so far away they blend together into a soft glow. You're looking at the galaxy, your home in the universe. A cool breeze touches you, not cold, just cool. It comes up the mountain from the valley below. It carries the smell of grass, of earth, of evening. You breathe it in. Your body is tired from the climb, pleasantly tired. Your legs are warm. Your breath is deep, but you feel good, strong, alive. You climbed a mountain today. You walked from the bottom to the top. You moved through space, through time, through the ending of day and the beginning of night. And now you're here, at the top, under the stars. The village lights twinkle below. Each light is someone's home, someone's family, someone's life. All those lives happening down there. People making dinner, talking, laughing, getting ready for sleep. And you're up here, apart from all that, above all that, just you and the mountain and the stars. But you're not lonely. You're not separate. You're just here, in this moment, in this place, connected to everything by being exactly where you are. A shooting star streaks across the sky, just for a second, a bright line of light, then gone. Did you make a wish? People say you're supposed to make a wish on a shooting star, but you don't need to wish for anything. You have everything you need right now. This moment, this mountain, this sky, this breath. What else is there? The air grows cooler. You notice it now. The warmth from the rock is fading. The night is settling in. Full darkness is almost here. Soon you'll need to walk back down, back to the valley, back to the village, back to your life. But not yet. Not just yet. For now you sit, you watch, you breathe. The mountain is solid beneath you. The sky is vast above you. The stars are eternal around you. And you are here. Exactly here. Exactly now. Exactly you. The world turns. The stars wheel slowly across the sky. Time moves. But you are still on this mountain. Still under these stars. Still in this perfect moment. Still here. Story 12. The Fisherman's Evening. You are sitting by a river. Not you exactly. You're watching, seeing this story unfold in front of you. There's an old fisherman sitting on the riverbank. He's been here all day since sunrise. Now the sun is setting, and he's preparing to go home. The river flows past him, steady, constant. The water is dark brown, reflecting the evening sky. It moves without hurry, just flowing, always flowing, the way rivers do. The fisherman is old, very old. His face is like leather from years in the sun. His hands are rough and strong. His hair is white and thin, but his eyes are clear, bright, peaceful. Beside him is his fishing pole, simple bamboo, a string, a hook, nothing fancy. He's had this pole for 30 years, maybe 40. It's like an old friend. And beside the pole is a basket, a woven basket. Inside are 3 fish, not big fish, just medium-sized fish. Enough for dinner, enough to share with his neighbor. Enough. He doesn't need to catch more. He never tries to catch more than enough, just enough. That's his way. The fisherman picks up his basket. He looks inside at the 3 fish. "Thank you," he says to them, quietly, respectfully. "Thank you for giving yourselves. Thank you for feeding me." He always thanks the fish. He knows they gave their lives. That's not a small thing. That deserves respect, gratitude. He sets the basket back down. Not time to leave yet. First, he needs to finish the evening. He reaches into a small bag beside him. He pulls out a piece of bread, hard bread, the end of a loaf. His lunch that he saved. He breaks the bread into small pieces. Then, gently, he tosses the pieces into the water. The pieces float for a moment. Then the current catches them, carries them downstream. Small fish appear, fish too small to catch, fish that need to grow. They nibble at the bread, fighting over the pieces, darting back and forth. The fisherman smiles. He watches them eat. "Grow big," he says softly. "Maybe I'll see you next year." He gives all his leftover bread to the river, to the small fish. It's his way of giving back, of saying thank you to the river for its gifts. When the bread is gone, he wipes his hands on his pants. He looks out at the water. The sun is very low now, almost touching the hills on the far side of the river. The sky is painted orange and pink and purple. The clouds are lit from below, glowing. The river reflects all these colors. It's like there are 2 sunsets, one in the sky, one in the water. Both beautiful, both the same, both different. A bird flies low over the water. A heron, long legs trailing behind it, long neck stretched forward. It's going to its roosting place. Time for sleep. The fisherman watches it go. He knows that bird, sees it every evening. It always flies by at this time. Regular as clockwork, nature's clock. He picks up his fishing pole. He checks the line. Still good, still strong. He'll use it again tomorrow. He winds the line carefully around the pole. Neat, organized, taking care of his tools. They take care of him. He takes care of them. Everything put away properly. Now he stands up, slowly. His knees creak. His back is stiff from sitting all day. He's old. His body reminds him every time he stands. But he doesn't complain. He just stands, stretches a little, rolls his shoulders, bends his back, getting the blood flowing again. He picks up his basket with one hand, his pole with the other, but he doesn't leave yet. Instead, he stands there, looking at the river, really looking, really seeing. He does this every evening, takes a moment to really see the river, to say goodbye to it, to thank it, to remember it. The river keeps flowing. It doesn't stop for him, doesn't notice him, just flows, like it always has, like it always will. But he notices, he sees, he appreciates. Good fishing today, he says to the river, to no one, to everyone. Thank you. The river flows on. A light breeze touches the water, creates small ripples. The ripples catch the sunset colors, orange ripples, pink ripples, moving, dancing, disappearing. The fisherman breathes in, deep, fills his lungs with river air, cool air, damp air, the smell of water and fish and earth and evening. He breathes out, slow, long, letting go. Then he turns. He begins walking away from the river, along the path that leads back to the village, back to his small house, back to his quiet life. His feet know this path. He's walked it twice a day for years, decades. Morning coming, evening going. The same path, but always different, always new. The grass beside the path is wet with dew, evening dew. The moisture is already forming even though the sun hasn't fully set, nature preparing for night. He walks slowly. His old legs don't move fast. But that's okay. There's no hurry. His house will wait. His dinner can wait. Everything can wait. Only this moment matters, this walk, this evening, this breath. Behind him, the river continues to flow. It will flow all night, all day tomorrow, all year, all century. The river doesn't rest, but it's not tired. Flowing is what rivers do. It's not work. It's just being. The fisherman understands this. He's like the river. Fishing isn't work for him. It's just being. Being by the water. Being with the fish. Being in the moment. He's been a fisherman for 60 years. His father was a fisherman. His grandfather was a fisherman. It's what his family does, what they've always done. But he doesn't fish because he has to. He fishes because it's who he is. It's where he belongs. By the water, with a pole, waiting, watching, being patient. The path curves through some trees. The trees are dark against the colorful sky. Silhouettes, black shapes. Their leaves rustle softly in the breeze. A cricket starts chirping, the first cricket of the evening. Soon there will be thousands, all chirping together, the symphony of night. But for now, just one, chirp, chirp, chirp. The fisherman smiles. He likes crickets. Their sound means peace, means home, means everything is as it should be. The path climbs a little hill, not steep, just a gentle rise. His breathing gets a little heavier, his old heart pumping, but it's good. Movement is good. Being alive is good. At the top of the hill, he stops. He looks back. He can see the river from here, a dark ribbon winding through the land, the last light of the sun touching it, making it glow. He's spent his whole life by that river. Every day, rain or shine, hot or cold, young or old, always the river. The river has been his teacher. It taught him patience. It taught him peace. It taught him that good things come to those who wait, that nature provides, that enough is enough. He's grateful to the river for everything. See you tomorrow, he says, speaking to the river even though it can't hear him, even though it's far away now. But maybe it can hear. Maybe rivers know when someone loves them, when someone respects them, when someone understands them. He turns back to the path, continues walking. The village appears ahead. Small houses with lights in their windows. Warm yellow lights. Home lights. Safe lights. His house is at the edge of the village. The last house. The one closest to the river. Of course. Where else would a fisherman live? He can see his house now. Small, simple, one room. But it's his. It's enough. Smoke rises from his chimney. Wait. Smoke? He didn't light a fire this morning. Then he understands. His neighbor probably came by, lit his fire for him, getting his house warm for when he returns. Good neighbor, kind neighbor. He'll give her one of his fish. She likes fish. Her husband died last year. She's alone now. She can use a good fish for dinner. He walks to his door, sets down his pole, opens the door. Inside, his house is warm. The fire in the small stove is burning well, orange flames dancing behind the iron grate. He sets his basket on the table, takes out one fish, wraps it in a cloth. He'll take it to his neighbor in a moment. But first, he stands by his fire, warming his hands, warming his old bones. The day is done. The fishing is done. The walking is done. Now is time for rest, for food, for quiet, for sleep. He's tired, pleasantly tired, the way you're tired after a good day, after doing what you're meant to do, after being where you're meant to be. He looks at his 2 remaining fish, dinner and tomorrow's breakfast. Perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything is exactly as it should be. Another day by the river, another evening coming home, another night of rest ahead. This is his life. Simple, quiet, peaceful. He wouldn't trade it for anything, not for wealth, not for excitement, not for anything. This is enough. The river, the fish, the evening, the home, more than enough. Everything. Story 13. The Sleeping Village. You are walking into a village. A small village, maybe 20 houses, maybe 30, all clustered together on a gentle hillside, small gardens between the houses, a dirt road winding through the middle. It's night now. Full night. The stars are out, bright and clear. The moon is rising, a full moon, silver and round, climbing slowly into the dark sky. The moonlight is bright enough to see by. It paints everything silver and blue. The houses look different in moonlight, softer, more mysterious, more peaceful. You walk slowly down the dirt road. Your footsteps are quiet, just the soft sound of feet on packed earth. You don't want to make noise. The village is sleeping, or almost sleeping. Getting ready. The first house you pass has a light in the window, a warm yellow light. Through the window, you can see someone inside. An old woman. She's sitting in a chair by a fire. A cat sleeps in her lap. She's knitting something. Her hands moving slowly, peacefully, the needles clicking softly. She looks content, happy, at peace. You walk on. The next house is dark, the family already asleep. You can imagine them in their beds, children tucked under blankets, parents breathing slowly, dreams beginning. A dog lies in front of this house, a big dog with brown fur. It lifts its head as you approach, looks at you, but it doesn't bark. It can tell you mean no harm. You're just passing through, just walking, just watching. The dog puts its head back down, goes back to sleep. You continue down the road. There's a well in the center of the village, an old stone well with a wooden bucket hanging from a rope. The well has been here for 100 years, maybe 200. It's where everyone gets their water. In the moonlight, the stones of the well look ancient, worn smooth by countless hands touching them, countless buckets scraping against them. You stop at the well. You look down into it. The water is far below. You can see the moon reflected in that water. A perfect circle of silver light, like the moon fell down into the well and is waiting there. You sit on the edge of the well. The stones are cool, slightly damp. You rest for a moment. The village is so quiet, so peaceful. From one house you hear a baby crying, just for a moment. Then a soft voice, a mother's voice, singing a lullaby. You can't hear the words, just the melody. Soft, gentle, soothing. The baby stops crying. The singing continues for a little longer, then stops. Silence again. You smile. Even the baby is going to sleep now. You stand up, keep walking, past more houses, some dark, some with small lights. In one window, you see two children. They should be asleep, but they're peeking out the window, looking at the moon, whispering to each other, giggling quietly. Then an adult appears, a father. He says something. The children laugh. He picks them up, one in each arm, carries them away from the window, back to bed. The window goes dark. Everyone is settling. Everyone is letting go of the day, preparing for sleep. You pass a house where someone is still working. You can see them through the window. A man. He's carving something. Wood. A piece of wood in his hands. A small knife. Careful, precise movements. Making something. Creating something. But even his movements are slow. Peaceful. Not rushed. He's not working because he has to. He's working because he wants to. Because he loves it. Because it brings him peace. Soon he'll stop. Soon he'll go to bed too. But for now, he carves. And that's perfect. A cat walks across the road in front of you. A black cat. It doesn't hurry, doesn't run, just walks. Calm, confident. It has somewhere to go, some cat business to attend to. You watch it disappear into the shadows between two houses. The road curves. You follow it. Now you can see the edge of the village, the last few houses, and beyond them, fields, dark fields, and beyond the fields, a forest, a dark line of trees against the starry sky. But you're not going to the forest. You're staying in the village, walking among these sleeping houses, being here with the peaceful people. You pass a garden, someone's vegetable garden. You can smell it. The earth, the plants, tomatoes growing, herbs, the green smell of growing things. In the moonlight, you can see the shapes of the plants, neat rows, carefully tended. Someone loves this garden, spends time here, talks to the plants maybe, gives them water and care and attention. The garden is resting now too. The plants are still, not growing visibly, but still growing, slowly, quietly, even in the dark, even while the village sleeps. Everything grows, everything rests, everything has its time. You reach a small chapel at the edge of the village, just a tiny building, simple, white walls, a small wooden door, a cross on top. The door is open, just slightly, like an invitation. You walk to the door, look inside. It's dark in there, but you can see candles. 3 candles burning on a small altar. Their light is soft, warm, gentle. Someone lit those candles. Someone prayed here today. Maybe they prayed for the village, for their family, for peace, for help, for gratitude. The candles burn on. Silent prayers, silent light. You don't go inside. You just stand at the door, looking, feeling the peace that flows from that small space. Churches and temples and chapels, they hold peace. They collect it, store it, share it. Even when empty, they're full of all the prayers, all the hopes, all the faith, all the love. You breathe in that peace, let it fill you. Then you turn, walk back toward the center of the village. The moon is higher now, brighter. It lights the whole village with silver light. Everything looks magical, enchanted, like a village in a story, in a dream. Maybe it is a dream. Maybe you're dreaming right now. Does it matter? Real or dream, this peace is real. This quiet is real. This beauty is real. You walk past the well again. The moon is still reflected in the water below, still shining, still waiting. All the houses are dark now. Even the old woman with the cat has put out her light. Even the man carving wood has stopped. Even the children are asleep. The whole village sleeps. Except you. You're still walking, still watching, still here. But you're not disturbing anything. You're part of the peace, part of the quiet, part of the night. A breeze moves through the village, soft, cool. It rustles the leaves of the trees, moves through the gardens, touches the roofs of the houses. The breeze touches you too, your face, your hair, like a gentle hand, like the village saying goodnight, like the earth breathing. You stop in the middle of the road. You look around. All these houses, all these families, all these lives. Each house holds dreams tonight. Each person is traveling in their sleep, visiting other worlds, other times, meeting people who don't exist, doing things impossible in waking life. Dreams are a gift, a mystery, a doorway to something else. And the village dreams too, as a whole, together. All these separate dreams happening at once, creating something, making something, weaving something invisible and beautiful. You feel honored to be here, to witness this, to walk among these sleeping houses, to be part of this peaceful night. You walk to the edge of the village, where the road leads out, into the fields, into the world beyond. But you don't leave, not yet. You turn around. Look back at the village. From here, you can see it all the houses, the well, the chapel, the gardens, the trees, and above it all, the moon, watching, keeping vigil, making sure everyone is safe. The moon has watched over this village for generations, for centuries, for as long as there has been a village here. The moon knows these people, these houses, these dreams. And now the moon watches over you too. You feel safe, protected, held. The village sleeps. The moon watches. The stars shine. And you stand here, between the sleeping and the waking, between the village and the world, between the earth and the sky, just standing, just being, just here, in this perfect moment, in this peaceful place, in this sleeping village. Everything is exactly as it should be. Everyone is exactly where they need to be. And so are you, here, now, in this sleeping village, under this watching moon, surrounded by dreams and peace and quiet and love. This is enough. This is everything. This is home. Story 14. The Bridge Over Still Water. You are standing at one end of a bridge. It's an old wooden bridge. Very old. The wood is gray and weathered. Soft in some places. Worn smooth by years of feet walking across it. Years of rain falling on it. Years of sun warming it. The bridge crosses a small pond. The pond is perfectly still tonight. Like glass. Like a mirror. Not a single ripple. Not a single wave. The moon shines down on the water, full and bright. And in the water, there's another moon, a reflection, perfect, complete. You can't tell which is the real moon and which is the reflection. They're both beautiful. They're both real in their own way. You step onto the bridge. Your foot touches the wood. The bridge doesn't make a sound. It's solid, strong. Even though it's old, it's stable. It holds you, supports you. You take another step, then another. Slowly. There's no reason to hurry. The bridge isn't going anywhere. The pond isn't going anywhere. You have all the time in the world. The bridge has railings on both sides, wooden railings. You reach out and touch one. The wood is smooth, cool, slightly damp from the night air. You walk to the middle of the bridge and stop. From here, you can see everything. The whole pond, the trees around it, the reeds growing at the edges, the lily pads floating on the surface. And you can see both moons, the one above, the one below, both shining, both watching, both peaceful. You rest your arms on the railing. You lean forward slightly, looking down into the water. The water is so clear, so still. You can see down into it. Not all the way to the bottom. It's too dark for that. But you can see down a little way. Into the darkness. Into the mystery. Fish live in this pond. You can't see them now. They're sleeping. Or whatever fish do at night. But they're there. Down in the dark water. Living their fish lives. Swimming slowly. Dreaming fish dreams. A turtle lives here too. An old turtle. You saw it once, sunning itself on a log. Its shell was dark green, ancient, like armor, like a stone that learned to walk. The turtle is sleeping now too, down in the mud at the bottom, safe, hidden, resting. Everything in and around this pond is resting. You look up, at the sky, at the real moon. The moon is so bright tonight, so full. You can see the shadows on its surface, the dark patches, the light patches, the mountains and valleys of the moon, the seas that have no water. People have walked on the moon, not many people, but some. They've stood on that distant surface and looked back at Earth, at this blue marble floating in space. What did they think when they looked back, when they saw how small Earth was, how fragile, how beautiful? Did it change them? It must have. You can't see Earth from the moon and not be changed. But you don't need to go to the moon to feel that sense of wonder, that sense of awe, that sense of how precious and beautiful and fragile everything is. You can feel it here, on this bridge, looking at this still water, under this bright moon. A sound breaks the silence. A frog. Somewhere in the reeds, a deep, low croak. Ribbit. Then silence again. Then another frog answers. From the other side of the pond. Ribbit. Two frogs talking to each other across the water, saying, "What? You don't know." Frog things. Frog thoughts. But they're communicating. They're not alone. You listen, waiting to see if they'll call again. They do. Back and forth. A slow conversation. One calls. The other answers. One calls, the other answers. Then they stop. Conversation over. Maybe they said everything they needed to say. Maybe they just wanted to know the other was still there, still alive, still okay. The silence returns, deeper than before. You look down at the water again, at the reflected moon. If you reach down, could you touch that moon? Could you scoop it up in your hands? Hold it? Keep it? Of course not. It's just a reflection, just light, just an image. Not real in the way solid things are real. But it is real. You can see it. It exists. In its own way, it's as real as the moon above. Maybe everything is like that. Maybe we're all reflections of something else, something bigger, something beyond. And that's okay. Reflections are beautiful too. A small breeze touches the pond. Just the smallest breath of wind. The surface of the water shivers. Tiny ripples spread out. The reflected moon wobbles, distorts, breaks into pieces. But it doesn't disappear. It just changes. Becomes many small moons, many small lights dancing on the water. The breeze passes. The water calms. The ripples fade. The moon comes back together. Whole again. Perfect again. Nothing was lost. Nothing was broken. Just changed for a moment. Then returned. This is how life works. Things come, things go, things change, things return. Nothing is permanent, but nothing is truly lost either. Everything just changes form. You understand this, standing here on this bridge. You feel it, deep in your bones, deep in your heart. Change is okay. Change is natural. Change is life. You breathe in, deep. The air is cool and clean. It smells like water, like earth, like night, like peace. You breathe out, slow, long, letting go. The bridge holds you, solid, steady, reliable. This bridge has stood here for how long? 50 years? 100? You don't know, but a long time. Many people have crossed this bridge, walked from one side of the pond to the other, carried things across, led animals across, stood here just like you're standing now, looking at the water. All those people are gone now, or most of them, but the bridge remains, connecting, supporting, serving. That's what bridges do. They connect. They help you get from here to there, from this side to that side, from where you are to where you need to be. But sometimes, the best part of a bridge isn't the crossing. It's the standing, the stopping, the pausing in the middle to look around, to see where you've been, to see where you're going, to see where you are right now. You're in the middle, between one side and the other, between beginning and ending, between past and future, right here, right now, in the present. And the present is perfect. You look around one more time, taking it all in, the pond, the trees, the reeds, the lily pads, the moon above, the moon below, the stars, the darkness, the light, all of it, everything, this perfect moment. Then, slowly, you continue walking across the bridge to the other side. Your feet move quietly on the old wood. Step, step, step. The bridge creaks just slightly, a friendly sound, like an old person settling into a chair. You reach the other side. You step off the bridge onto solid ground, grass, soft earth. You turn around, look back at the bridge. It stands there, crossing the still water, connecting the two sides, waiting for the next person, the next crossing, patient, faithful, strong. Thank you, you whisper to the bridge, for holding you, for letting you stop, for giving you that moment of peace. The bridge doesn't answer. Bridges don't talk. But somehow you feel it heard you. Somehow you feel it understood. You turn away. You walk on, into the night, under the stars, under the moon. Behind you, the pond remains still. The bridge remains strong. The moon remains bright. Everything remains. Everything continues. Everything is exactly as it should be. And you carry that stillness with you, that peace, that moment on the bridge. You carry it in your heart, in your breath, in your steps, one foot in front of the other, walking, moving, being, under the moon, under the stars, under the vast, beautiful, peaceful night. Story 15. The Desert Traveler's Rest. You are walking through a desert. You've been walking for hours. Since morning. Since the sun rose hot and bright over the endless sand. Now it's late afternoon. The sun is lower. Still hot. Still bright. But lower. Sinking toward the horizon. Your feet are tired. Your legs are tired. Your whole body is tired. But you keep walking. One foot in front of the other. Step. 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 Through the sand. Through the heat. Through the emptiness. The desert is beautiful in its own way. The sand is golden, smooth, rolling in dunes like waves, like an ocean that doesn't move, an ocean made of gold instead of water. The sky is huge here, bigger than anywhere else. It stretches from one horizon to the other, endless blue. No clouds, just blue, just sun, just light. You're alone. There's no one else, no animals, no birds, No insects even, just you and the sand and the sky. But you're not lonely. The desert is company enough. The silence is company enough. You climb another dune. Your feet sink into the sand with each step. It's hard to climb. The sand slides down as you push up. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But you keep going, keep climbing. At the top of the dune, you stop. You look around. And there in the distance, you see it. Green. A spot of green in all this gold. A small patch of trees. Palm trees. Their leaves dark green against the pale sand. An oasis. You feel relief flood through you. Your tired body finds new energy, hope, purpose. You walk faster now. Down the dune. Across the flat sand between dunes. Up another dune. Down again. The oasis gets closer, bigger, more real. You can see it clearly now. 6 palm trees, maybe 7, clustered together around a small pool of water. Real water, blue water, clear water. You reach it. The change is immediate. The air is cooler here. The palm trees provide shade. Their large leaves block the sun, create shadows. Cool, blessed shadows. You walk into the shade and stop. Just stop. Just stand. Breathing, feeling, being. The difference is amazing. In the sun, you are hot, sweating, burning. Here in the shade, you're cool or cooler. The heat is still here but softer, gentler, bearable. You walk to the pool. It's small, maybe 10 feet across, but the water is clear. You can see the bottom, sandy bottom, a few rocks. The water is still, calm. You kneel beside the pool. You cup your hands, dip them in the water. The water is cool, not cold, but cool, refreshing. You bring your hands to your mouth. Drink. The water tastes clean, pure, life. You drink more and more. Your body soaks it up, grateful, relieved. When you've drunk enough, you splash water on your face, on your neck, on your arms. The water runs down, drips onto the sand. The sand darkens where the water touches it. You sit back, lean against one of the palm trees. The trunk is rough against your back, solid, real, alive. You look up. The palm fronds move slightly in a breeze you can barely feel down here. They rustle softly, a gentle sound, a peaceful sound. You close your eyes, just for a moment, just to rest. The shade feels so good. The coolness feels so good. The stillness feels so good. You've been moving all day, walking, pushing, trying. Now you can stop. Now you can rest. Now you can just be. The desert is still out there, all around this oasis, miles and miles of sand, of heat, of emptiness. But here, in this small space, there's water, there's life, there's coolness, there's peace. This is what an oasis is, a gift, a miracle, a small piece of life in the middle of nothing. You open your eyes, look around more carefully now. There are plants growing here, not just the palm trees. Small plants, green plants, growing in the damp sand around the pool, living on the water, living in the shade. A bird is here too. You didn't notice it before. A small brown bird, sitting on one of the lower palm fronds. It's watching you, not afraid, just watching, curious. The bird flies down, lands at the edge of the pool, dips its beak in the water, drinks. Its little throat moves as it swallows. 1 sip, 2 sips, 3 sips. Then it flies back up to its perch, settles there, content. You smile. You're not alone after all. The bird is here, the plants are here, the trees are here. This is a community, a tiny community in the middle of nowhere, but a community nonetheless. The sun is lower now. You can see it sinking. The sky is beginning to change color. Still blue, but a different blue, deeper, richer. Soon it will be evening, then night. The desert transforms at night. The heat leaves, the cold comes. The stars appear, more stars than you've ever seen. Because here, in the desert, there are no lights, no cities, just darkness, pure darkness, which means the stars shine brighter than anywhere else. But that's later. For now, it's still day, still warm, still light. You stand up. Walk around the oasis. It's not big. 20 steps and you've walked all the way around. But it's enough. It's everything you need. You notice dates growing on one of the palm trees, high up. Brown dates, ripe dates, food. But you can't reach them. They're too high. You'd need to climb, and you're too tired to climb. That's okay. You have food in your pack, a little food. Enough for tonight, enough for tomorrow. The dates can stay where they are, for the birds maybe, or for the next traveler. The next person who finds this oasis and needs it. You go back to your spot against the tree. You sit down. You take out your water bag and fill it from the pool. Fresh water, clean water. You'll carry this water with you when you leave. It will keep you alive in the desert tomorrow. But tomorrow is tomorrow. Right now is right now. And right now you're here, in this oasis, in this shade, in this peace. You lean back against the tree again. You stretch out your legs. Your feet hurt. Your back hurts. But it's a good hurt. The hurt of having traveled, of having journeyed, of having made it here. You close your eyes again. The breeze rustles the palm fronds. The bird makes a soft sound. The water in the pool is silent, still. Everything is peaceful. The heat of the day is fading. Slowly, gradually. The sun is sinking. The shadows are lengthening. The light is changing. Part 4. Quiet Companions. Story 16. The Cat Who Taught Stillness. You are watching a cat, a gray cat, long-haired, fluffy, with green eyes that seem to see everything. The cat is in a house, your house, or someone's house, a quiet house on a quiet afternoon. The cat is walking. Slowly, deliberately, each paw placed carefully, silently. Cats know how to walk without making sound. It's a gift they have, a skill they've perfected over thousands of years. The cat walks through the living room, past the sofa, past the chair, past the bookshelf. Its tail is up, not straight up, just slightly up, curved at the tip. This means the cat is relaxed, content, at peace. The cat is looking for something, but what? You watch, wondering, curious. The cat stops at a spot of sunlight on the floor, sunlight coming through the window, warm sunlight, golden sunlight, making a perfect rectangle of light on the wooden floor. The cat sniffs the sunlight, as if sunlight has a smell. Maybe it does. Maybe cats can smell things we can't. The cat steps into the sunlight. 1 paw, 2 paws, 3 paws, 4 paws. Now the cat is standing in the light, completely bathed in warm golden sun. The cat stands there for a moment, just stands, testing, feeling, deciding. Then slowly the cat begins to turn, around and around, once, twice, 3 times, turning in a circle, checking, making sure, making absolutely certain this is the right spot. It is. The cat sits down, curls its paws under its body, wraps its tail around itself, settles, but it's not done yet. The cat shifts slightly, moves 1 inch to the left, settles again, shifts, moves back, settles, shifts once more. Just a tiny bit, just the smallest adjustment. Now it's perfect. The cat closes its eyes, just halfway, not all the way. Cats rarely close their eyes all the way unless they're truly asleep. Right now, the cat is resting, not sleeping, just resting. The cat sits in the sunlight, perfectly still, completely relaxed. You watch, amazed. How did the cat know? How did it find exactly the right spot? The perfect spot? You look around the room. There are many spots, spots on the sofa, spots on the chair, spots on the carpet. But this spot, this particular rectangle of sunlight on the wooden floor, this is the spot the cat chose. And you realize the cat knows things you don't know. The cat can feel things you can't feel. It can sense the warmth of the sun, the comfort of the floor, the energy of the space, all of it, all at once. And it takes its time. It doesn't rush. It doesn't settle for almost right. It finds exactly right, perfectly right. This is what cats do. This is their wisdom, their gift. The cat sits. Minutes pass. The sunlight warms its gray fur. You can see the fur glowing, shining, each hair catching the light. The cat's breathing is slow, steady. Its sides move in and out, barely visible. Just a gentle rhythm. The cat is practicing stillness. Perfect stillness. Not because someone told it to. Not because it read a book about meditation. Just because this is what cats do. This is what they know. Stillness is natural to cats. It's their default. They can explode into action when needed, chasing, jumping, playing. But when action isn't needed, they're still, completely still. Not restless, not fidgeting, just still. You wish you could be like that, still like that, peaceful like that, content like that. Most humans don't know how to be still. They move, they fidget, they check their phones, they think about what's next, what's later, what they should be doing. But the cat is just here, just now, just in this spot of sunlight. Nothing else matters. Nothing else exists. The sunlight moves, slowly. So slowly you can't see it moving. But it moves. The earth turns. The angle changes. The rectangle of sunlight shifts. After a while, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30, the sunlight has moved. It's no longer covering the cat. Now the cat is half in sun, half in shadow. The cat opens its eyes, fully this time, looks around, assesses the situation. The sunlight has moved to a new spot, on the carpet now, a few feet away. The cat stands up, stretches, front legs first, stretching long, back arched, then back legs, one at a time, tail pointing up, stretching every muscle, every bone, every part of its body. The stretch takes a long time. The cat doesn't rush it. Stretching is important, necessary, sacred almost. When the stretch is finished, the cat walks to the new spot of sunlight, on the carpet this time, softer than the wooden floor, different texture, different warmth. The cat begins the ritual again, sniffing, stepping in, turning around, once, twice, 3 times, testing, adjusting, finding the exact right position, then sitting, curling, settling, shifting, small adjustments, tiny movements, until everything is perfect. Eyes close halfway, breathing slows, stillness returns. The cat has found its spot again, a new spot, but just as perfect as the first spot. You realize something watching this. You realize the cat isn't attached to any particular spot. It doesn't say, "My spot is the wooden floor. I must always sit on the wooden floor." No. The cat follows the sun, follows the warmth, follows what feels right in this moment. It's flexible, adaptable, open. When conditions change, the cat changes, without complaint, without resistance. Just changes. This is wisdom. This is how to live. Another hour passes. The sun moves again. Now the sunlight is on the sofa, higher up, a different kind of spot. The cat opens its eyes, considers, then jumps up onto the sofa, effortlessly, gracefully. Cats make everything look easy. On the sofa, the cat finds the spot where the sunlight falls. This spot is even better. The cushion is soft. The armrest makes a good pillow. The cat doesn't need to turn this time. It knows immediately where to be, how to position itself. It lies down, stretches out, puts its head on the armrest, lets the sunlight cover its whole body. Perfect. The cat begins to purr. You can hear it, a soft rumble, like a tiny motor, like thunder far away. The sound of contentment, of peace, of everything being exactly right. Cats purr when they're happy, when they're comfortable, when they're home. This cat is home, right here, right now, in this spot of sunlight on this soft sofa. Home isn't a place, it's a feeling, a state of being. And the cat knows how to find it, over and over, every day, every moment. You sit down nearby, not too close. Cats need space. You sit and you watch and you learn. You learn that finding the right spot matters, that taking time to settle matters, that small adjustments matter, that following what feels right matters. You learn that stillness is a practice, a skill, an art, and the cat is a master. The cat's eyes are fully closed now. It's sleeping, really sleeping. Its paws twitch slightly. It's dreaming. Cat dreams, chasing dream mice, climbing dream trees, living a dream life while its body rests. The sunlight continues to move, slowly crossing the sofa, crossing the cat. The cat sleeps in the moving light, warm, safe, peaceful. You close your eyes too, just for a moment, just to feel what the cat feels, to be still like the cat is still. You breathe slowly, deeply. You let your body settle. Let your mind quiet. Let everything else fade away. Just this moment, just this breath, just this peace. The cat has taught you, without words, without trying, just by being itself, by doing what cats do, finding the perfect spot, settling completely, being still, being here, being now. This is the lesson. This is the gift. You open your eyes. The cat is still sleeping, still peaceful, still perfect. The afternoon passes into evening. The sunlight fades, turns orange, then pink, then disappears. The cat wakes up, yawns, a big yawn, showing all its teeth, its pink tongue. Then it closes its mouth, blinks slowly. The cat stands, stretches again, then jumps down from the sofa, walks away, off to find dinner, or water, or another adventure. But for these hours, these perfect hours of sunlight and stillness, the cat was your teacher, your guide, your friend, and the lesson remains in you, in your body, in your breath. Find your spot, take your time, make small adjustments, settle completely, be still, be here, be now. This is how to rest. This is how to be at peace. This is how to live. The cat knows, and now you know too. Nar. Story 17. The Old Turtle's Slow Swim. You are underwater. Not you exactly. You're watching, seeing through the eyes of an old turtle, experiencing what the turtle experiences. The water is cool, clear, green tinted from the plants growing below. Quiet. So quiet. Under the water, sounds are different, muffled, distant, like the world above doesn't exist. You are swimming. Slowly. So slowly. Turtles don't hurry. This turtle especially. This turtle is very old. Maybe 50 years old. Maybe 100. Turtles live a long time. Long enough to learn patience. Long enough to forget hurrying. Your flippers move. Front left, back right, front right, back left. A steady rhythm, slow, powerful. Each stroke pushes you forward. Gliding, floating, flying through water. Your shell is heavy, dark green, covered in algae, smooth in some places, rough in others. This shell has been with you your whole life. It's part of you, your home, your protection, your armor. But right now, in the water, it doesn't feel heavy. In the water, you're weightless, free. The water holds you, supports you. You don't need to work to stay up. You just float, glide, exist. You swim past a rock, a large rock covered in moss. Small fish dart around it, quick silver flashes. They move so fast, so urgently, always rushing, always busy. You don't rush. You just swim, slow, steady. You've been swimming these waters for decades. You know every rock, every plant, every hiding spot. There's no need to hurry. You'll get where you're going. Eventually. Where are you going? Nowhere specific. Just swimming. Just moving. Just being here in the cool water. Sunlight filters down from above, shafts of light cutting through the green water. The light moves, dances, creates patterns on the sandy bottom. Beautiful patterns. Always changing. Never the same. You swim through a shaft of light. It warms your shell. Just slightly. Just enough to notice. Then you're past it. Back in the cooler green water. A plant waves in the current. Long green ribbons of plant. Soft, gentle. You swim close to it. Let it brush against your shell, against your flippers. It feels nice, like a soft touch, like the water saying hello. You see other turtles sometimes, but not today. Today, you're alone, and that's fine. Turtles are comfortable alone. They don't need company. They're complete in themselves. Your eyes see everything. Turtle eyes are made for water. They see clearly here. Every detail, every color, every movement. A dragonfly nymph crawls on a rock below. It's young. Someday it will climb out of the water, grow wings, fly. But not yet. For now, it lives here, in the water, just like you. You swim on. Your breathing is slow. Every few minutes you need air. You'll swim to the surface, poke your head up, take a breath, then come back down. But not yet. You just breathed. You have time. The water gets deeper here, darker, cooler. You like the deep parts. They're quiet, peaceful, private. You swim down, angling your flippers, diving, not fast, just descending, slowly, gradually, down into the darker water. The bottom here is mud, soft mud. You've slept in this mud before, buried yourself in it during winter, slept for months, barely breathing, barely alive, just waiting for spring, for warmth, for the water to warm up again. But it's not winter now. It's summer. The water is warm. Well, warm for a turtle, cool for a human, but perfect for you. You swim just above the mud. Your shadow moves below you. A turtle-shaped shadow, your constant companion. Something catches your eye. A flash of silver. A fish. A bigger fish. It swims by, ignoring you. You're too big, too tough. Your shell protects you. Nothing can hurt you when you're in your shell. But you don't hide in your shell. You don't need to. You just swim. Calm, unafraid, old, wise. You've seen so much in your long life. So many springs, so many summers, so many winters, so many other creatures coming and going. Being born, growing, dying. The cycle of life. Always turning, always continuing. But you remain, year after year, swimming these waters, living this slow, peaceful life. You angle upward now. Time for air. Your lungs are telling you, not urgent, just time. You swim up, slowly, no rush. The surface gets closer, brighter. You can see the line between water and air, that magical boundary. Your head breaks through. The world above is bright, loud, different. The sun is warm on your head. The air is thick, heavy after the light water. You take a breath, in through your nostrils, filling your lungs. Oxygen, life. You look around, just your head above water, your eyes just above the surface. You see the shore, trees, grass, a bird flying, the sky, clouds. Hen, you sink back down, back into the water, back into your world. The water closes over your head. Quiet returns. Peace returns. Cool green silence. You swim on, this time toward the shallows, where the sun reaches the bottom, where plants grow thick, where the water is warmest. In the shallows, the light is different, brighter, warmer, gold instead of green. You find a flat rock, perfect for basking, for resting. You climb onto it. Your flippers scrape the rock. Clumsy on land, graceful in water. You pull yourself up, slowly, heavily. Your shell is heavy again out of the water. Gravity returns, weight returns, but you make it. You're on the rock, stretched out, your flippers extended, your neck stretched, your head up, facing the sun. The sun is warm, so warm. It soaks into your shell, into your body, into your blood, warming you, energizing you. This is one of life's great pleasures, swimming in cool water, then basking in warm sun. The contrast, the balance, perfect. You close your eyes, just halfway, still aware, still alert, but resting, absorbing, being. Time passes. You don't know how much. Time doesn't matter to turtles. There's just time. Endless time. Slow time. Patient time. The sun moves. The warmth shifts. Everything changes. Slowly, gradually. The way everything changes. The way everything must change. Eventually, you'll slide back into the water, swim some more, find food, find another resting spot. Watch the day pass into evening, into night. But for now, you're here, on this rock, in this sun, in this moment. A turtle on a rock, ancient, patient, peaceful, still. You've been alive for so long, you've swum so far, you've seen so much, and you've learned the secret that the young don't know, the secret that the rushed can't see. The secret is, slow is good, slow is right, slow is how you get there. Wherever there is, you don't need to race, don't need to hurry, don't need to rush through life. You can take your time, feel the water, feel the sun, feel each moment, really feel it, really live it. This is how turtles live. This is how you live. Slow, steady, present. Here. The water laps gently against the rock. Small sound, rhythmic, peaceful, like breathing, like heartbeat, like life itself. You are that sound, that rhythm, that peace, that life. Old turtle, wise turtle, slow turtle, perfect turtle, swimming your slow swim through the water, through time, through life, taking each stroke as it comes, each breath as it comes, each moment as it comes. Nothing more is needed. Nothing less would do. Just this. Just now. Just you. Slow. Steady. Here. Swimming. Being. Living. Story 18. The Sleeping Forest. You are walking into a forest. It's late autumn. Almost winter. The trees have lost most of their leaves. The branches are bare, dark against the gray sky. The forest is getting ready to sleep. You can feel it. Everything is slowing down, settling, preparing for winter. Your feet crunch on fallen leaves, brown leaves, crisp leaves. They make a soft sound with each step. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The soundtrack of autumn. The air is cool, not cold yet, but cool. You can see your breath, small white puffs, each breath visible for a moment, then disappearing, like tiny ghosts. The trees surround you. Tall trees, old trees, oak trees, maple trees, birch trees, each one different, but all of them doing the same thing, getting ready to sleep. You stop walking. You look up at the trees. Their branches reach up into the sky. Empty branches, no leaves, just bare wood, gray bark, black bark, white bark, all exposed now. Nothing to hide, nothing to cover them. They look naked, vulnerable, but they're not sad. They're not suffering. They're just waiting, resting, trusting. The trees know winter is coming. They've been through this before, many times, hundreds of times. They know what to do. They've already pulled all their energy down from the branches, down from the trunk, down into the roots, deep into the earth, where it's safe, where it's warm, where it can wait until spring. The trees are sleeping standing up. That's what winter is for trees. A long sleep, a deep sleep, a necessary sleep. You place your hand on a tree trunk, an oak tree. The bark is rough under your palm, ridged, textured. You can feel the life inside, not active life, not moving, growing life, but life nonetheless, waiting life, patient life, sleeping life. Sleep well, you whisper to the tree. I'll see you in spring. The tree doesn't answer, but somehow you feel it heard you. Somehow you feel it knows. You walk deeper into the forest. The forest floor is covered with leaves, layers of leaves, years of leaves. They're decomposing, returning to earth, feeding the soil, feeding the roots, feeding the trees that will wake up in spring. Nothing is wasted in the forest. Everything that falls is used. Everything that dies becomes food for new life. The cycle continues, always, forever. A bird calls, far away. A crow maybe, or a raven. A harsh sound, but not an angry sound, just a sound. The bird announcing itself, saying, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm awake while the forest sleeps. But soon even the birds will be quiet. Winter birds don't call much. They save their energy. Focus on survival. Focus on finding food. Focus on staying warm. You come to a clearing, a small open space where no trees grow. The grass here is brown, dead, or not dead, sleeping, like the trees. In the spring, this clearing will be full of wildflowers, color everywhere. But now it's brown, quiet, resting. You sit down in the middle of the clearing, on the brown grass. The ground is cold, slightly damp, but not uncomfortable. You sit and you look around. You take in the sleeping forest. Everything is so still, so quiet. There's no wind today, no breeze. The branches don't move, the leaves don't rustle. Everything is frozen in this moment, this pause, this rest. This is what the world looks like when it's sleeping. Calm, still, peaceful, waiting. A squirrel appears. It's running along a branch. Quick little movements. It's not sleeping. Squirrels don't hibernate. They stay awake all winter. But they've prepared. They've hidden nuts everywhere. Hundreds of nuts. Buried in the ground. Stuffed in tree holes. They'll find them during winter. Dig them up. Eat them. Survive. The squirrel sees you. Stops. Watches you. Its tail twitches. Once. Twice. Then it decides you're not a threat. It continues on, disappearing into another tree. You smile. Even in a sleeping forest, there's life, there's movement, there's activity, just less of it, just quieter, just more careful. A few trees still have leaves, not many, just a few. They're late bloomers, reluctant to let go, holding on to summer a little longer. But eventually, they'll let go too. They'll have to. Winter will insist. The cold will come. The leaves will fall, and those trees will join the others in sleep. You can't hold on to summer forever. You can't stop the seasons. They come whether you're ready or not. They change whether you want them to or not. This is a lesson, a truth, an important truth. Change comes, always, and fighting it doesn't help. Resisting it doesn't work. The only way through change is through, accepting it, flowing with it, letting it happen. Like the trees, they don't fight winter. They prepare for it. They accept it. They sleep through it. And they wake up in spring, changed, renewed, ready to grow again. You lie back on the brown grass. Look up at the sky. The sky is gray, full of clouds, low clouds, heavy clouds. Soon they'll drop their rain, or maybe their snow. The first snow of winter, covering the forest, tucking it in, keeping it warm under a white blanket. But not today. Today is just gray, just waiting, just in between. The trees above you are like dark lines drawn on gray paper, branches crossing, intersecting, creating patterns, natural geometry, beautiful mathematics. You watch these patterns. Your eyes trace the branches, following them, seeing how they divide, how they reach, how they connect to other branches, to other trees. Everything is connected, even in sleep, even in winter, even in stillness. The forest breathes. You can't see it, but you can feel it. A slow breath, a deep breath, the breath of something huge, something ancient, something alive. You match your breathing to the forest's breathing. Slow, deep, patient, in, out, in, out. The forest breathes. You breathe. You're the same. Connected. One. Time passes. You don't know how much. Time feels different in the sleeping forest. Slower, thicker, more present. Your body's getting cold. The ground is cold. The air is cold. But it's not uncomfortable. It's just real, honest, true. Eventually you sit up. Time to go. Time to leave the forest to its sleep. You stand, brush off the leaves, brush off the dirt. You take one more look around, one more breath of forest air. Sleep well, you say again, to all the trees, to the whole forest. Dream good dreams. I'll come back in spring. And you will. When the forest wakes up, when the leaves return, when the flowers bloom, you'll come back, and the forest will be different, alive in a different way, awake. But for now it sleeps, and that's perfect. That's necessary, that's right. You walk out of the forest, back through the trees, back over the crunching leaves, back to the world that doesn't sleep, the world of humans, the world of doing, the world of waking. But you carry the forest with you, its peace, its patience, its trust. You carry the knowledge that sleep is necessary, that rest is important, that letting go is okay, that winter always comes, but so does spring. The forest knows, and now you know too. Sleep when it's time to sleep. Rest when it's time to rest. Trust that spring will come. Trust that you'll wake. Trust that everything continues. This is the lesson of the sleeping forest. This is the gift it gives. This is the wisdom it shares. And you receive it. You accept it. You carry it home. Story 19. The last firefly of summer. You are a firefly, a small firefly, golden-bodied, soft-winged, carrying a light inside you, a special light, a living light, a light that you make yourself. It's late summer, almost autumn. The nights are getting cooler. The days are getting shorter. Summer is ending. You're flying through a garden, a dark garden. Everyone is asleep. The people, the birds, the bees. Even the flowers are closed. Everything's sleeping, except you. You're the last firefly of summer, the very last one. All your brothers and sisters are gone now, finished with their season, finished with their flying, finished with their lights, but not you. You're still here, still flying, still glowing. One more night, one last flight. Your wings beat fast, so fast, invisible fast. They make a soft humming sound, a tiny sound, a sound so quiet only you can hear it. You fly over the grass, over the flowers, between the trees, through the cool night air, and every few seconds, you light up. Your body glows, bright yellow-green, like a tiny star, like a spark, like magic. The light comes from inside you, from your belly, from special cells that make light without heat. Cold light, living light, beautiful light. You light up, glow, then fade, darkness, then light up again, glow, fade, darkness, light. This is your language, your way of speaking. All summer you've been flashing your light, looking for others, looking for friends, looking for love. And others flashed back. The garden was full of lights, hundreds of lights, blinking, flashing, glowing, talking in light, dancing in darkness. It was beautiful. It was magical. It was summer, but now you're alone. No one flashes back. No one answers. No one is there. Still, you flash. You can't help it. It's what fireflies do. It's who you are. Light up. Glow. Show yourself. Say, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Even if no one answers, even if no one sees, even if you're the last one, you still shine. Because that's what you do. That's what you are. You fly higher, up above the garden, up where you can see more, see farther. From up here, you can see the houses, dark houses, sleeping houses, a few windows with lights, people still awake, reading, thinking, being, but mostly darkness. The world is dark at night. This is when you shine best. Your little light means more in darkness. In daylight, no one notices, but at night, even a small light matters. You fly toward a tree, an old oak tree. You've flown around this tree many times this summer. You know it well. You land on a leaf. Rest. Your wings stop beating. Silence. Your legs grip the leaf. 6 little legs, strong enough to hold you. You sit on the leaf and you light up. Glow. Your light reflects off the leaf, makes it glow too. Green leaf lit by yellow light, then darkness again. You look around, waiting, hoping. Maybe someone will answer. Maybe there's one more firefly out there, one more light in the darkness. You wait, you watch, nothing, just darkness, just silence, just you. That's okay. You're not sad. You're just here, being, glowing, existing. For these last moments of summer, a breeze moves through the tree. The leaf you're sitting on sways, up, down, gently. Like a boat on calm water, you hold on. You're good at holding on. The breeze smells like autumn, cool, crisp, different from summer. Summer smells warm, green, growing. Autumn smells cool, brown, changing. Change is coming. You can feel it. The season is turning. Summer is leaving. Autumn is arriving. And you are a summer creature. You don't belong in autumn. Your time is ending. You know this. You've always known this. Fireflies live for a short time, a few weeks, one summer. That's all. But what a summer it's been. You've flown, you've glowed, you've danced, you've lived. You've been exactly what you were meant to be. A light in the darkness, a spark of joy, a tiny miracle. You take off from the leaf, flying again. One more flight, one last dance. You fly in loops, in spirals, in patterns only you know. And with each movement, you light up, glow, creating a trail of light, a path of brightness, art made of flight and glow. Below you, a child looks out a window, a small child who should be sleeping. But they're awake, and they see you. Their eyes go wide, their mouth opens. A firefly, they whisper, excited, amazed, delighted. They watch you, following your light, following your dance, mesmerized. You glow for them. You fly for them. You give them this gift, this memory, this moment of magic. The child will remember this years from now, decades from now. They'll remember the last firefly of summer, the one that danced outside their window, the one that glowed just for them. And they'll remember that even at the end of things, there can be beauty. Even when everything is ending, there can be light. Even when you're alone, you can still shine. This is your gift. This is your legacy. This is what you leave behind. The child's parent appears, picks up the child, carries them back to bed. The window goes dark, but you saw, you touched that child's life. You gave them something they'll carry forever. You fly toward the center of the garden, to the place where all the fireflies gathered this summer, where you all danced together, where the air was full of lights, like stars come down to earth. You land on a flower, a closed flower. It will open in the morning, but not for you. You won't be here in the morning. You light up one more time, bright as you can, pouring all your energy into this glow. This last glow, the light fills you, radiates from you, beautiful, pure, perfect. Then fade, slowly fade, the light dimming, going, darkness. You sit on the flower. You're very tired now, so tired. Your wings are still, your body is still, your light is still. You've done everything you came here to do. You've lived your firefly life. You've glowed your firefly glow. You've danced your firefly dance. Summer is over. Your time is over. And that's okay. That's natural. That's right. You close your eyes, or what passes for eyes in a firefly. You settle onto the flower. You let go. The garden is dark now. No more lights. No more fireflies. Summer is truly over. But in the spring, there will be new fireflies. They'll hatch. They'll grow. They'll learn to fly. They'll learn to glow. They'll fill this garden with light again. The cycle continues, always, forever. Life following life. Light following darkness. Summer following spring. You were part of that cycle. You are part of that cycle. You'll always be part of that cycle. The last firefly of summer. The final light. The closing glow. But not the end. Never the end. Just rest. Just peace. Just completion. The garden holds you. The flower holds you. The night holds you. And somewhere in the darkness your light remains. Not visible anymore. But real. True. Eternal. Because light, once created, never truly goes away. It travels. It spreads. It touches. It remains. Your light touched the child. It touched the garden. It touched the summer. It touched the world. And that's enough. More than enough. Everything. The last firefly of summer rests on a flower. Still. Quiet. Complete. And the night is peaceful. And the garden is peaceful. And everything is exactly as it should be. Story 20. The moon's nightly watch. You are looking at the moon. Not you exactly. You are the moon. Seeing from the moon's perspective, experiencing what the moon experiences. You are high above the earth, so high, higher than mountains, higher than clouds, higher than birds or planes or anything that flies. You are in space, in the darkness, in the silence, hanging there, suspended, orbiting. Below you the earth turns, slowly, constantly, spinning on its axis, day becoming night, night becoming day, over and over, forever. You watch. You've been watching for billions of years, since the beginning, since the earth and you were born together from dust and fire and cosmic violence. You've always been here, always watching, always present. The earth is beautiful from up here, so beautiful. Blue and white and brown and green, swirling clouds, deep oceans, brown continents, green forests, all spinning, all alive. But right now you're looking at the night side, the dark side, the half of earth that's turned away from the sun. This is your time, your moment. When the sun's light is gone, you reflect it back. You take the sun's light and you bounce it down to earth. Gentle light, soft light, silver light. You don't make your own light. You've never made your own light. You just reflect. You just share. You just give back what you receive. And that's enough. That's your purpose. That's your gift. Below you, people are sleeping. Millions of them. Billions of them. In houses, in beds, under blankets, in cities, in villages, in forests, on mountains, everywhere. They're sleeping because you're here, because night has come, because darkness tells their bodies, rest now, sleep now, let go now. You help them sleep. Your soft light doesn't wake them. It doesn't disturb them. It just watches. It just keeps vigil. It just stays. You can see everything from up here. Every continent, every ocean, every island. You see the lights of cities, yellow lights, orange lights, white lights, humans making their own light, their own stars on the ground. But you also see the dark places, the forests, the deserts, the oceans, the wild places where humans don't live, where animals sleep in dens, where fish swim in dark water, where the earth is just earth, natural, untouched, pure. You watch over all of it, the cities and the forests, the humans and the animals, the busy places and the quiet places. You watch over everything equally. You don't judge. You don't prefer. You just watch. You just shine. A child is awake, down there, in a small house, in a small town. They can't sleep. They're worried about something. School tomorrow, a test, a friend who was mean to them, something that feels huge, something that feels impossible. They look out their window. They see you, your full round face shining down, and something in them settles, something in them calms, because you're there. You're always there, night after night, month after month, year after year, constant, reliable, true. The child doesn't know why seeing you helps. They just know it does. They take a deep breath. They feel less alone, less afraid, because the moon is watching, because something bigger than their problem is out there, because the universe is vast and mysterious and beautiful. They go back to bed. They close their eyes. They sleep. You gave them that, your presence, your constancy, your light. You didn't do anything special. You just were. And that was enough. This happens every night. Someone somewhere looks up at you and feels better, feels calmer, feels less alone. You don't even try. You just exist. And that helps. That heals. That matters. An old person is awake too, in another part of the world. They're sitting by a window. They can't sleep much anymore. Old people don't. Their bodies are wearing out. Sleep comes in short pieces, broken, fragmented. But they don't mind. They use the wakeful hours to think, to remember, to reflect on their long life. They look at you. They've looked at you thousands of times, tens of thousands of times, every month of their long life. You've been there, watching them grow from baby to child to adult to elder, watching them live their whole life. You were there the night they were born. You were there the night they fell in love. You were there the night their children were born. You've been there for everything, every important moment, every ordinary moment, all of it. And you'll be there when they die, when they take their last breath. You'll be watching then too, keeping vigil, saying goodbye, saying, you did well, you lived, you were here, and that's enough. The old person smiles at you, a small smile, a grateful smile. Then they close their eyes. Rest a little, you keep watching. Animals are awake, nocturnal animals, owls hunting, foxes prowling, raccoons searching, mice scurrying. The night shift, the creatures who live in darkness, who love darkness, who need darkness. Your light helps them, not too bright, not like the sun, just enough to see by, just enough to hunt by, just enough to live by. A wolf howls, far away, on a mountain, calling to its pack. The sound rises up, reaches you. You hear it, or you would if you had ears, but you feel it, you sense it, you know it. The wolf is calling under your light, has always called under your light, will always call under your light. This is ancient. This is primal. This is the way things have always been. The ocean moves below you, tides rising, tides falling. You cause this. Your gravity pulls at the water, pulls at the earth, makes the ocean breathe in, out. High tide, low tide, twice a day, every day, forever. The ocean obeys you. The ocean follows you. You are connected, linked, part of each other's dance. Waves crash on beaches. Water rises up shores. Water falls back. Rise, fall, rise, fall. The eternal rhythm, the ancient pattern, the moon and the ocean dancing together. Always, forever. Fish sleep in the ocean, or their version of sleep. Floating, drifting, resting. Even in the deep parts, the parts where no light reaches. Even there, you affect them. Your gravity, your pull, your presence. Everything on earth is connected to you. Everything feels you. Everything responds to you, even if they don't know it, even if they don't think about it. You're part of their lives, part of their world, part of their existence. The earth continues to turn. More places move into your light. More places move out of your light. Always turning, always changing. But you remain, fixed in your orbit, constant. True, you're tired. If moons could be tired, you would be. You've been doing this for so long. Billions of years, billions of nights, billions of watches. But you don't stop. You can't stop. This is what you do. This is who you are. The watcher, the witness, the light in the darkness. You don't complain. You don't wish for something different. You just are. You just do. You just shine. This is your purpose, your meaning, your reason for being. Clouds move below you, covering parts of the earth, hiding them from your view. But you're still there, still shining. The clouds can't stop your light. They might block it from reaching the ground. But your light is still there, above the clouds, shining, waiting. The clouds will pass. They always pass. And your light will reach the ground again. Patient, persistent, eternal. A couple is awake, walking on a beach, holding hands. They're in love, young love, new love, exciting love. Everything feels possible. Everything feels perfect. They walk in your light, silver light on silver sand, silver light on dark water. They leave footprints. The waves will wash them away. But for now, they're there. Proof they existed. Proof they walked here, together. They stop. They look at you. They think the same thought at the same time. The moon is beautiful tonight. They don't know you see them too. They don't know you've seen millions of couples, walking, holding hands, looking up, thinking, the moon is beautiful. You've seen all of it. All the love, all the heartbreak, all the joy, all the sorrow, all the life, all the death, everything. You've witnessed everything, and you hold it all. You contain it all. You remember it all. Not in the way humans remember, but in your own way, in your rocks, in your craters, in your dust. Every moment is recorded. Every life is witnessed. Nothing is forgotten. The couple walks on. Your light follows them, accompanies them, blesses them. They don't know this, but it's happening anyway. Somewhere, someone is being born. Right now, at this moment, a baby is taking their first breath, opening their eyes, seeing light for the first time. You're there for that. You're watching that. You're welcoming that new life into the world. And somewhere else, someone is dying. Right now, at this moment, taking their last breath, closing their eyes, leaving the world. You're there for that too. You're watching that too. You're saying goodbye to that life leaving the world, birth and death, happening at the same time, under your watch, under your light. The cycle continues. Life comes, life goes, but you remain. The earth turns. More of it moves into your light. Places where it was day are now becoming night. The sun is setting there. You're rising there, taking over, beginning your watch. and places where it was night are becoming day. The sun is rising there, you're setting there, letting go, ending your watch. But you never really stop watching, even when you're not visible, even when the sun is bright, even when people can't see you. You're still there, still orbiting, still present, still you. You're waxing now, getting fuller, moving toward your full phase. In a few days, you'll be completely round, completely bright, your fullest self, shining your brightest. But you've been full before, many times, and you've been new before, many times, dark and invisible, hiding, resting. You go through phases, like everything, like everyone, full, empty, growing, shrinking, light, dark. All of it is you. All of it is natural. All of it is necessary. You teach this without teaching. You show this without showing. People see you change, month after month, year after year, and somewhere inside they understand. They learn. Change is okay. Phases are okay. You don't have to be full all the time. You can be new sometimes, dark sometimes, hidden sometimes, and you'll come back. You always come back. The light always returns. The night is deepest now, the middle of night, the darkest time, the quietest time, when most people are sleeping their deepest sleep, when dreams are strongest, when the veil between worlds is thinnest. This is your favorite time, when the world is most peaceful, most still, most yours. You shine down on the sleeping world. Your light touches everything: rooftops, treetops, mountain peaks, ocean waves. Everything bathes in your silver glow. And in that glow, there's peace, there's safety, there's comfort, there's home. The world is safe because you're watching. The night is good because you're there. Sleep is possible because you keep vigil. This is your gift. This is your service. This is your love. You don't ask for anything in return. You don't need anything. You just give. You just shine. You just watch. A poet is awake, writing about you actually, trying to capture your beauty in words, trying to explain what you mean, why you matter, what you are. They write, "The moon is constant companion, silent witness, eternal friend. The moon is..." They pause. They don't know how to finish, because you're too big for words, too mysterious, too essential. You're beyond language, beyond explanation. You just are. And that's perfect. That's right. That's true. You don't need to be explained. You don't need to be understood. You just need to be. To shine. To watch. The night moves on. Slowly. Patiently. Time passes. The way time always passes. Inevitable. Unstoppable. Beautiful. Soon, the sun will start to rise. Dawn will come. Your time will end. You'll fade from view. Become invisible. Let the day have its turn. But you'll come back. Tonight. Tomorrow night. Every night. Always. This is your promise, your guarantee, your gift to the world. No matter what happens, no matter how hard the day was, no matter how much changed or broke or ended, you'll be here at night, watching, shining, keeping vigil, constant, reliable, true. The world below continues to sleep, continues to dream, continues to breathe. In, out, in, out. The breath of billions, the breath of life, the breath of earth, and you watch over it all. The moon, the watcher, the witness, the light. Now, down on earth, in a bed, in a room, under a blanket, you, the real you, the human you, are lying still. Your breathing is slow, deep, peaceful. Your body is heavy, relaxed, sinking into the mattress, into the pillow, into rest. Your mind is quiet, still, empty of worry, empty of thought, just quiet. Outside your window, The real moon shines, watching over you, watching over everyone, keeping its nightly vigil. You are safe, you are held, you are watched over. The moon sees you. The night protects you. The darkness holds you. You can let go now. You can stop trying. You can just be. Just rest. Just sleep. 20 stories have been told. 20 peaceful journeys have been taken. 20 quiet companions have shared their wisdom. The cloud drifted. The stone rested. The leaf fell. The garden closed. The rain sang. The tea was made. The bowl was empty. The bamboo bent. The butterfly landed. The candle burned. The mountain was climbed. The fisherman went home. The village slept. The bridge stood strong. The oasis was found. The cat settled. The turtle swam. The forest prepared. The firefly glowed. And the moon watched. All of these stories, all of these moments, all of these teachers, they've brought you here, to this moment, to this peace, to this rest. You've traveled far tonight, through 20 worlds, 20 experiences, 20 truths. And now you're here, at the end, at the rest, at the peace. Your eyelids are so heavy, so heavy, like they have gentle weights on them, pulling them closed, keeping them closed. Your breathing is slower now, deeper. Each breath takes longer. Each exhale releases more. Each inhale brings peace. Your body is completely still, completely relaxed. Every muscle soft, every tension gone, just stillness, just peace. The stories fade now. The voices quiet. The images blur. Everything softens, dissolves, becomes nothing, becomes everything, becomes sleep. The moon watches over you. The stars shine above you. The earth holds you. The night embraces you. You are safe. You are loved. You are exactly where you need to be. Let go now. Let everything go. Let yourself drift, float, sink, descend into sleep, deep sleep, peaceful sleep, healing sleep. Your mind is empty now, clear, still, like the pond, like the water, like the night sky. Nothing to think about, nothing to do, nothing to be. Just here, just now, just sleeping. The breath flows in, out, slower, softer, quieter. Your heartbeat is steady, calm, strong, reliable, like the moon, like the tide, like life itself. Everything is peaceful. Everything is well. Everything is exactly as it should be. Sleep now. Deep sleep. Peaceful sleep. You've earned this rest. You deserve this peace. You are worthy of this quiet. Let the stories hold you. Let the peace carry you. Let the sleep take you down, 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 into deep rest, into dreams, into the quiet darkness where healing happens, where renewal happens, where tomorrow is born. Sleep, rest, peace. The moon watches over you. The night holds you. The world breathes around you. And you sleep. Deep, peaceful, complete. Good night. Sleep well. Rest deeply. You are safe. You are home. You are sleeping. And all is well. All is well. All is well. The end.